CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network.
Hey. Live streaming every week. LOL, Snap, ain't even CP. Chief P that you don't see. It's where you find me traveling the world, pleading the fifth. We're not ran through. And we think about giving up a lot. Honestly. We don't know how to give up, but we think about it. Hey. Live streaming every week. Alec needs a break, actually. Alec does need a break. Because if I don't take a break, nobody, we done changed lyrics. I wrote the lyrics. I can change the lyrics. I do need to take a break though. I'm kind of tired. If I don't take a break, I burn out. Why does the song keep going? My bad. Sarah said, "Don't give up." And you know what? Sarah doesn't give up because because she's been a white belt for this long. She still hasn't given up. Sarah don't know how to give up. Now, sometimes you do need to know. I'm not saying Sarah give up, but sometimes you do need to. We call that you need to learn how to pivot. Sometimes you got to pivot. It's not giving up, Sarah. It's pivoting. I like live streaming. It does take a lot of time and energy, and that doesn't always pay off. What's going on? Carol's sick. Tiana's sick. And I roll both of those. Oh, dang. I wrote, Carol, are you sick, Carol? Oh, no. Tiana sick, Tony sick, everybody sick? Oh, no. How did I miss that? I've been at home working on a video. Did I miss the sickness? Oh, no. I don't think I was sick. I roll with Tony, Kadil, and Tiana on Monday. Hopefully I didn't get sick. Who knows? But yeah, don't give up. Now you do need to know when to pivot. After 10 years you can pivot. Sarah. After 10 years, that's my rule of thumb. After 10 years, okay, if it ain't working out. Cause I've been on YouTube for almost 10 years. I've been on YouTube since 2006, but I've been seriously on YouTube since 2017. So after next year, I gotta wrap it up. After about a decade, you ain't really done much. You gotta get off of there. leave it for the young people. But I'll still make content. But after a decade, okay. If you ain't got it popping after a decade, okay. And that's realistic. You got to be realistic with yourself. Some of y'all can't stick to nothing for 10 years. Can't stick to nothing for most people can't last. I'll be talking to Tony. Most people can't last two classes in jiu-jitsu. Nowadays, people can't last 2 classes. And they for sure can't last a year. And they really, really can't last once they get their blue belt. Sarah might quit once she get that blue belt. If Sarah get her blue belt, she might quit. That might be it. That might be her crowning achievement right there outside of the kids and family. Sarah said, I've been a white belt for over 10 years, and I'm not giving up. Now... Okay, Sarah, you a special case. You're an outlier, just like Josiah. You guys outliers. You ain't the norm of what most people are doing. Hey, listen, sometimes you gotta pivot. If your business, now imagine you running a business. You ain't turned a profit in 10 years. Okay, that business, you probably gonna have to shut that business down. Not continuous. Yeah. How long you been training continuously though? 7 years? 4 years? Sarah only been training 1 year continuously? Sarah, how long you been training continuously? If we take out all the breaks. Even Sarah ain't trained continuously for 10 years. 5 years? Oh. God dang, Sarah. For reference, Baron Bozo got her black belt in about 5 years. Bless your heart, Sarah. Bless your heart. Now, if you ain't got your white belt in 10 years, I don't know what 5 years. I probably... I know I wouldn't have stuck around in jiu-jitsu if it took me 5 years to get the blue belt. Now, I probably would have been gone by then. Why it take so long? Bro, I breezed through white belt. I breezed through white belt. I breezed through that white belt. That white belt. Now, what might happen with Sarah? I see this. If people that kind of get kind of stuck in the lower belts, they might progress a little bit faster in the higher belts. Okay, she got the kids. But listen. If you were good, you would be good. Even if you didn't train that much, if you were good. Oh, you couldn't shrimp? Oh, no wonder. Sarah, you just was, what's that word? A slow starter. At least Sarah not giving up. Now, that's true. Good job, Sarah. I probably wouldn't have stuck with jiu-jitsu, but good job for you. Everybody's different. Some people shrimp on the first day. Some people shrimp on the first, and it take a year to shrimp. And some people never learn how to shrimp. Sarah says she won't be progressing. God, dog, Sarah. Well, you live your life, Sarah. You do what you're gonna do. Sarah, if she get the blue belt, that's an achievement for us over here. Carol said everybody's sick. You couldn't get up, Carol? Carol texted me. Oh, no, Cadil. All right, y'all. Say a prayer for Cadil. We hope she get back on her feet. Dang. Am I sick? I'm feeling sick now. I feel sick. I didn't feel sick till Carol messaged me. Why were they trolling you, Carol? Carol said we troll her. It's only me and Jared and Tony and Dusty. Okay, that is a lot of trolling. We do be trolling a little bit over here. But we troll each other too. We troll everybody. Everybody get trolled at the Iron Horse. Everybody get trolled, even the kids. Okay, I do feel a little sick. All right, Cadil, we hope you feel better. Tiana sick. She said they thought it was menopause. Oh. I can't speak on that. I got menopause though. I do have menopause. I do got that menopause though. Pre-menopause. Y'all know about that. What are we doing today? We got Jake Paul. We got Helena for 2 seconds. We got Firefly. Do or die. We got some other stuff too. What's going on? Let's see what we could do today. Y'all know I'd be burned out. Oh, you guys can't even see the screen. Is there anything else we got going on? That's enough stuff for today. Let's see. It says MVP and PFL have officially merged. MVP is Jake Paul, his production company. They do the boxing, and PFL, Professional Fight League, PFL. Most Valuable Promotion and Professional Fighters League have officially merged. Together under the MVP banner, we're bringing world-class boxing, MMA, premium live events, athlete development, and global content distribution in one fighter-first organization. The future of combat sports is here. Welcome to MVP. Okay, pretty interesting. So you're probably going to have real fighters, and then you're going to have your influencers. I'm trying to get a fight with Muggsy. Can I get on there? Let me get a fight with Muggsy on there. And I'll even donate half the money, to be honest. I'll donate half my money. Seems pretty interesting. Now, what's interesting is, this is a good competitor for the UFC. UFC have a little bit of competition. That might be pretty interesting. So this hopefully gives the fighters a little bit of, some bargaining, negotiation power. And, I think with MVP and PFL, you can have your own sponsors. You can't do that with UFC. So pretty interesting to see what's going to happen there. It says, didn't Jake Paul used to be with the PFL for a brief period? I don't know if he really was with PFL. Okay. The big question in all of this comes down to distribution and how they intend to use it. PFL has been on ESPN Plus for years, but has failed to execute on generating eyes on the screen and people in the seats. MVP's tentpole event did huge numbers streaming, but with it being one show, was it novelty or substance? I think MVP they do a good job of getting people there in those pay-per-view, those pay-per-view points too. And you know what? The benefit they have, Jake Paul actually has fought out there, hasn't he? When's the last time you saw? I ain't never seen Dana White fight. What he know about fighting? Wasn't he a boxing? The boxing like the what is that called? Cardio kick. Wasn't he just a cardio kickboxing instructor or something? Something like that. So pretty interesting to see. I think, this might be better for the fighters. And, yeah. I don't think anybody should be fighting, but if you have to fight, I'm glad the fighters have more choices. They're not just stuck in that UFC. They can actually, I believe with PFL, MVP, they can have their own sponsors and a little bit more freedom, a little bit more freedom. So I'm always for fighters having more freedom. Now, sometimes you see this with some of your favorite grapplers, some of your favorite fighters. They'll give up their freedom for more, more comfortable contract. Not a good contract, a more comfortable, a more seemingly comfortable, safer contract. But those contracts, long term, are gonna hurt them. Short term, I get this many fights guaranteed. Okay, this much money, awesome, thank you. That guaranteed money, it kind of lulls them. And then, a couple years down the line, when they kind of wasted their youth, they're going to be a little sad. Carol. Okay, Carol's still sick. Okay. Let me ask T if she's sick. Are you sick, T? Let me see who all sick first. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find out who's sick. I don't think I'm sick. I'm safe over here. Mark me safe. Okay, they're gonna probably, make a lot of money off of this. What Kevon got to say?
My buddy.
Let me go back.
But do you agree with this sentiment? I have my buddy who's an Army Ranger. He's part of a SWAT. He's just an animal. We were in the middle of training, and I said, "Hey, man, if you need some water, we have some over there." And he said, "Yeah, I don't drink during training. If you're thirsty during training, then you're already dehydrated. It's already too late." I feel like this is some bro science. Let me know in the comments. Should you be drinking water during training or not?
Now, back in the day, we weren't allowed to drink water. Shout out to back in the day. Yeah, you couldn't drink water during class. Does anybody old school like me? Who remembers those days? We couldn't drink water in the class. We didn't have no water break. And you probably lost about 10 pounds of fluid. No diddy. Yeah, back in the day, we couldn't drink no water. It was kind of basically torture back then. So you just, you just sat there sweating. I guess you could drink your sweat. Drink that sweat real fast, get that salt back in there. But we couldn't drink water until somebody had a heart attack or something. And then after that, they started letting us drink water. So, because think about that liability. Oh, so he was dehydrated. You wouldn't let him drink water? Oh, that's a lawsuit right there. So ever since then, they let us drink water. They let us get a little water break. But real talk, you should be hydrating beforehand. Have your water, your electrolytes, whatever you need, your tea. Whatever you got, drink a little bit of water. I know some of y'all don't drink no water. But you need to. Whatever you want. Eat some fruit. Eat some watermelon, some cucumber. Yeah, eat something. But I do suggest you have water breaks. And it gives you a break too. I'm a big fan of giving people breaks. I give people break because you give them that break, they're gonna be ready to get back to work. The people that don't get breaks, that's the people that be the most tired. But if you give people enough breaks, they can power through everything. ADCC September 12th and 13th. Y'all trying to get me to live stream it, but I don't know. Again, I am not paid by ADCC. I'm not paid by IBJF. Sarah says she'd like to drink coffee beforehand. I don't know about that. You be training in the morning, Sarah? I don't know about that. This will be in Poland. They got the Polish crew over there. This tournament is all Polish. Szynski, Chajinski, Jaworski, Wardzinski, Gamruski, Milkilzinski. I can't pronounce. I can't pronounce. Shout out to my Polish people. I do love Polish people though. I do. Shout out to Tomic. And yeah, Tomic and his my homie Tomic. That's one of my homies over there. Patricia, yeah, Natan. Shout out to my Polish people. They some good people, man. They've been through a lot. Them Polish people been through a lot. Okay, yeah, the only time you should be drinking coffee is in that morning. I'm trying to see. Okay. What's this? AOC Art of Grape Juice. What is this? AOJ has a new logo. I have removed AOJ from my safe and approved gym list. Why was they on your safe and approved list? Train Angry. Didn't Train Angry get exposed for doing some stuff too? She trains during the master's hours. That could be anywhere between 5 to 6 a.m. Knee braces, yeah, coffee breath. I used to train. Our morning class was at 7 a.m. though. I used to do that. I used to do that at 7 a.m. and then go off to work. And y'all don't really be training. Y'all train about 30 minutes and then y'all got to go take a shower and go to work. That 7 a.m. class, you get in there about 7:30. You gotta go take a shower and get off to work before 8. That's that. We call that the dad class. Sarah called it the master's hour. Now some places, I was covering a class at Atos Jiu-Jitsu in Atlanta, not Atos HQ. I was covering a couple classes at Atos. What used to be called Atos is called Talari now. I was covering a couple 6 a.m. classes. I was like, why are they up at 6 a.m.? Why you want to train at 6 a.m.? That's too early. 6 a.m., that's too early to be training. It's too early. Your eye's not even open. 9, that ain't no morning class. That is a morning class, but that's actually not that bad. But if you train too early, your eye's not even open. Your eyes, my eye's not really open right now. You can't even really see my eyes. My eyes kind of squinty. I got this light on me so you guys can see me. But at 6 a.m., your eye's not even open. And you can't really warm up in the morning. You ever realize that? Nobody really warms up in the morning because you just wake up. Once you wake up, you kind of, nobody really jumps up and starts running right in the morning, right? That's kind of, it's hard to warm your body up. But I will say, once you work out in the morning, you train in the morning, you be up. You wake up, your eyes be open. But the downside is you get sleepy earlier. About 7 p.m. you get sleepy. Now, if you train in the morning, you're going to sleep. You ain't staying up past 9 or 10 at night with your kids, hopefully. That morning class have you wired. You don't really need coffee if you train in the morning. Sarah says she does, but I don't know about that. What did Train Angry say? He says, I have removed AOJ from my safe and approved gym list. Now, Train Angry, who are you again? Who's Train Angry? Remember he got exposed? What was his name? Now, I'm a big proponent. If you're going to talk some stuff, you better put your face out there, put your name out there. That's what I do. I put my name on everything and my face out there. But Train Angry, a lot of these guys and a lot of these people can hide behind their social media. You don't know who they are. It says, it's one thing to allow this to happen. It's another to promote it on social media for views. All kids and women deserve a safe place to train, not just the kids of celebrities. Disgusting behavior should never be rewarded. To say I'm disappointed is an understatement. AOJ files? AOC? AOG? Oh, that was a G with the grape. Oh, my bad. I thought AOC. Ain't that girl Puerto Rican or something? The lady from New York? The senator from New York? I thought he was talking about AOC. AOG. Okay. That's confusing. Doesn't that look like a C? Leave your dog. What dog? Who's your dog? Train Angry's your dog? I'm just saying, put your face and put your name out there. That's all I'm saying. If you're going to say anything, put your face and put your name out there. Isn't that's what I think is right. Someone said, I started to follow this page for the clean sport post outing PED use. The post centered around protecting kids in the sport and claims to accurately outing bad people in the community. Recently, it seems this page is drama pimping the community for likes, as recent allegations seem baseless. It makes me wonder what other claims were baseless. Let's get back to some actual investigative reports. People like investigative reports until they investigate you. And let's stay away from posting for relevancy, as it hurts yourself and others. What the heck did that mean? This community. Sarah said don't give up, but this community gave up a long time ago. The jiu-jitsu community gave up a long time ago. Yeah, this community done gave up. The community gave up on me. The community let me down. At the Art of Great Jiu-Jitsu Academy, adult unlimited memberships officially start around $315 to $375. Ooh, y'all paying that? Y'all paying that? Dang. Per month, while limited and kids options vary from $150 to $265 per month. Uniform gear pack is $325 one-time fee for new academy signups. Oh God, guest passes are $100 for a one-day pass, $350 for a 1-week pass, and $600 for a 1-month pass. It costs $600 to get that 1-month pass. It costs $600. You guys paying $600? Give me some of that. Pricing is estimated from AOG member submissions and may vary. God, dog. Y'all paying $600 for that? And you ain't got no space to roll. Oh, drama. Okay, Sarah. Sarah need to start her own live stream. Sarah, start your own live stream. I'm going to send Josiah over there. Y'all got to remember, Josiah took a lot out of me. I used to be a lot more positive till I met Josiah. That definitely jaded me. Dealing with Josiah jaded me. Josiah, you terrorized the live stream for a long time. And he's still terrorizing the jiu-jitsu community. That took a lot out of me. What did they do? Oh, they had Connor on there. Listen, I can't help this sport. The only way we can help this sport is by doing. Why they put him in that? The only way we can help this sport is by doing judo. The only way we can help this sport is by doing judo. We got Canuto versus Krenelstein. This might be an okay match. Might be okay. We got A-Rod with her boot thing. I think her muscles are bigger than his. Oh, maybe not.
conheço todas as cores, mas vou mandar todas que eu puder.
That man did too much. That's why, I'm hard on Josiah. Because we really tried to help that man. You know how much time I wasted on Josiah? Dark Alec. Oh. I don't know if I was dark. I don't know what I was saying back then. I did say some mean things, but you can't be nice to Josiah. Because he's crazy. Crazy for Grippo. You really can't be nice to Josiah, man. You can't enable him. Because he's out of his mind. Sorry, Josiah. We attack you right now. My bad, brother. He's out of his mind, though. But yeah, that took a lot out of me. We got the summer block party at Varsity Jiu-Jitsu, August 15th. All right, shout out to those my homies over there. What they say? Free class following an open mat and food. That's awesome. Yeah. Had me arguing with that crazy. Now, how crazy am I to be arguing with the crazy person? That means I'm crazy. If you arguing with the crazy person, you crazy. Get it, Cassie. Get it. Hey. That's a strong girl. That girl's strong. She's strong. Get it, Cassie. Get it. She got the Rampage Jackson. I'm dark out. Yeah, we used to be born full of autism. Honestly, I seen too much darkness in this sport. This sport, I used to be a nice guy before I did jiu-jitsu. This sport has jaded me. Yeah, I'm about done. Now, don't you dare talk to Mush. We need to get Mush on here. And I'm more optimistic than Mush is. I'm still kind of doing my little thing, but yeah, I'm outnumbered. Now we need to, if you talk to Mush, this sport has done a lot to me. Even like on the mat and offside the mat, it's done a lot. We definitely, I used to be way more optimistic. We can do it, guys. And plus Josiah plus all these creepers, that done took me out. Josiah plus all these creepy dudes. Cause it'd be like every 3 months there's somebody got in trouble. Somebody get in trouble for doing the wrong thing. It says top 20 best HBCUs. Number 1, Spelman. 2, Howard. 3, Morehouse. 4, Tuskegee. 5, Florida A&M. 6, Xavier University. 7, Hampton. 8, North Carolina A&T. 9, Morgan State. Shout out to Kenny Monday. 10, Delaware State. Shout out to Delaware State. 11, BSU, Bowie State. Virginia State. Claflin University, North Carolina Central University, Jackson State. Ain't that where Prime was? Deion Sanders was there for a second. 16, Clark Atlanta. Shout out to Clark Atlanta. 17, Dillard University. 18, Elizabeth City State University. Is that in New Jersey? Where is that? Where's Elizabeth City State? 19, Lincoln University, Pennsylvania. And 20, Prairie View A&M. We got a lot of creepers now. Before Sarah got here, it was like every day somebody, Galval got in trouble, Jacob Couch, Jacob Rodriguez. Every day somebody was getting in trouble. Mika, yeah, all these people get in trouble. And once you read those stories, there's some more stuff going on with the Nolan Wells case. So remember, they were saying, "Oh, it's cut and dry. No foul play." Remember that? Remember they said no foul play. That we knew that wasn't right. Everybody knew that wasn't right. Somebody said my lawyer senses are tingling. I have a bunch of things to ask everyone on that island. Yeah, one of the suspects' mothers mother is a judge. Why is the tip line her office number? How does someone have the authority to stop an emergency vehicle from going to see what's going on, especially on a boat where no one is of age? How does someone or can you explain the background conversations? I don't know how you wrote this. Explain the background conversations on the tow truck call. Who thinks let me do any interview less than a month after someone I claim to be my best friend died? How did YouTube, don't jump on me. We're just reading. How did not one person see anything? Why delete your social media and try to hide evidence if you're not guilty? Why take Nolan's phone? How do you tell Nolan's mom it's going to be okay? We're going to find him. How do you explain the GPS tracking coordinates not matching what was reported to police? There's a lot of holes in the story.
Officially out. PFL MMA is collaborating with Most Valuable Productions, but what exactly does this mean?
Well, I'm currently on the way from New York City to the ceremonial weigh-ins to talk to the CEO of PFL, John Martin, and the CEO of MVP, Nikisa Badarian, and a very likely Jake Paul.
PFL, New York City, let's go. Come on. Hey.
The news is officially out. PFL MMA is collaborating with Most Valuable Productions, but what exactly does this mean?
Well, I'm currently on the way from New York City to the ceremonial weigh-ins to talk to the CEO of PFL, John Martin, and the CEO of MVP, Nikisa Badarian, and a very likely Jake Paul.
PFL, New York City, let's go. Come on. Hey.
The news is officially out. PFL MMA is...
All right, Alex know all them people. It says pick 3 cereals. Sarah don't look like she eats cereal. Let me pick my cereal. What cereal? You guys let me know what cereal you guys would get. I don't really eat cereal. I might get that Whole Foods cereal. I might eat some Captain Crunch. That's true. Frosted. What? I do like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Sorry, not Captain Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I might get some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I used to be an Apple Jacks guy. Captain Crunch, that'll cut my teeth. Ooh, cut my roof of my mouth. Rice Krispies. I do like Rice Krispies though, and I put honey on mine. Raisin Bran. I do like Raisin Bran, but I used to put sugar on Raisin Bran. Fruit Loops. I used to eat the Fruit Loops. Fruity Pebbles. Used to eat those. I didn't really eat Cocoa Pebbles. Frosted Flakes. That was a staple. Lucky Charms. I used to be a Lucky Charms guy though. Yeah, we know, Sarah. We know. Cookie Crisp. That looked like something CP would. I think Jeff used to eat Cookie Crisp. Tricks. I used to eat Tricks. I didn't really like Wheaties. I really didn't like those Wheaties. Listen, Sarah, that's what we used to eat back in the day. I didn't really like those Wheaties like that. Fruit Loops, yeah. Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs weren't bad. Now, Reese's Puffs. Those Reese's Puffs weren't bad. Those things were sleeper built cereal. Those things were sleeper built. Yeah, those Reese's Puffs. I didn't like the Cocoa Puffs. I like the Reese's Puffs. It had more of the peanut butter. Right now I go Captain Crunch. I'm more a basic cereal person. I'll probably go Raisin Bran, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And you know what? Frosted Flakes too sweet. I'd probably go with the Cheerios. And if not that, maybe the Rice Krispies. Sarah, you don't let your kids eat no cereal? That's part of your childhood. Grape nuts? Yeah, I'm good on that. Now, as a kid, that was bad, but as an adult, I might eat the grape nuts. No Diddy. Let me see what Kev on stage say.
Internet, pick 3 cereals. I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. I'm picking Raisin Bran 3 times. Raisin Bran.
I told you that Raisin Bran with the granola in there. Get the granola in there.
Raisin Bran
with the
crunch,
granola.
Raisin Bran crunch.
Yeah, Raisin Bran. Yeah.
Pick 3
That Raisin Bran crunch was way better. That's true. Raisin Bran crunch. I still like cereal. I just don't eat it that often. I will get that Whole Foods cereal. I like that. What's that natural? What's the one that's made? It's supposed to be healthier. Sarah don't know about that cereal. What's the one they sell at Whole Foods? It's in like a resealable pouch thing. That cereal's not bad. Who can tell? Who knows that name of that cereal with the resealable pouch? Let me see if I can find that. Nah, Sarah still ain't gonna eat it, but is this the one? It's not that one. I'm trying to see. Let's see. Where the cereal at? Whenever I show food, that's when Danny Chopper be on here. You know Danny Chopper look like he be eating some cereal. Technically oatmeal cereal. Oatmeal cereal, ain't it cereal? And I used to like muesli. Who knows about muesli? I'm gonna look up muesli in a little bit. Yeah, Cascadian Farm. That's what I eat sometimes. I'll eat that now. Now I don't know how healthy it is for you, but it's at Whole Foods. I'll get some of that Cascadian Farms. That's not bad. Look, Sarah, no non-GMO. See, Sarah says she can eat that. Whole wheat, whole grain wheat, sugar, rice flour, sunflower oil, oat fiber, maltodextrin, sea salt, cinnamon, dextrose, soy lectin. Sarah don't like that. Vitamin E. Okay, it's not the healthiest thing. They got some better cereal there though. There's Sarah's grape nuts. She liked the grape nuts. That's what she just told me she liked. What's in grape nuts? It's barley, whole grain wheat flour, malted barley, salt, dried yeast, vitamins and minerals. Okay, maybe I'll give it a try. It's refined. Okay, this is the one I do. I do like this one now. This Catalina Crunch. It's a little expensive. It's about $8 for about a bowl of cereal. I know Sarah ain't paying for that. I know Sarah you buy now that. Now this one I like this one, but it's about it's like 2 regular bowls of cereal, and you finish that whole thing. It says Catalina flour, pea protein, potato fiber, non-GMO corn fiber, chicory root fiber, guar gum, tapioca flour, high oleic sunflower oil, cocoa powder, baking powder, natural flavors, we don't know what that is, sea salt, calcium carbonate, stevia extract, monk fruit extract. She said, yuck. Sarah, you know, you can't be eating with Sarah. Give her some lettuce. Where's the muesli at? Now, I like that muesli. What y'all know about that muesli? We do have it over here. I was eating that. I eat that up in Europe though. That muesli. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's a cold sweet Swiss dish that has become a common breakfast cereal prepared without cooking. Of course, that's everything. What's in there though? It looked like oatmeal. I don't know what. It's got seeds in it. It's like oatmeal with seeds in it and stuff like that. Nuts and seeds in there. I think that's what muesli is. Let me see how to make it. What's in there? It's rolled oats, wheat bran, whole rye, whole barley, sorghum flakes, quinoa flakes, millet puffs, millet flakes, sliced almonds. Well, this is what they got in theirs. Walnuts, cashews, pecans, pistachios, hazelnuts, sunflower seeds, pepitas, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, poppy seeds, sesame seeds, unsweet coconut flakes, and some dried fruit. Okay. I like that muesli, though. That muesli be good. Let me see. Oh, I think Tiana messaged me. You sick? My phone about to die, too. Let me read this. I said, you sick? She says, I don't think so. Super worn out and head is foggy. Hard to focus. I did take meds today for my sinuses just in case. Girl, you sick. This girl crazy. She said she just tired and her head is foggy and she can't focus. She's sick. Why y'all people be fighting being sick? After COVID happened, if I get sick, you know what I do? I just stay home. All right, y'all, I'm sick. And I remember oatmeal with dried fruit. Yeah. I remember before COVID, you just kind of had to push through when you were sick. You know, you had a cold. Even if you had a cold, you had to go to work. And you sick and coughing. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. You got snot in your nose. I'm okay. I can keep working. After COVID, oh, I'm sick. Stay home. If people are sick now, I'm like, bro, just go home. Why are you here? Because that, you know, I'm at the point now that might take me out for too long. That sickness. Yeah, just stay home. All right, Sarah don't eat cereal, but you know what? Cereal. And technically cereal is a soup. Did y'all know the cereal is technically a soup? Bet you didn't know that. It's a cold soup. And soup is healthy, right, Sarah? Soup is healthy. It usually is, or sometimes. Depends on what you put in that soup. We got to go after Argentina. Where's Lucas at? Lucas, where are you?
Señores,
Sí.
we have to prepare. Lionel Messi is about to retire. We need it after Messi, or everybody gonna think in the world that we are shit. We are mierda. I'm thinking of someone, but you're not gonna like it.
What? ¿Qué pasó?
I'm thinking about getting one of them.
No!
Sí, señor.
Mira, no!
It's the only way. He's the only. He's really good. He's 17 years old. His name is Kiki Ramos.
Ah, negro, papi, no!
Sí, negro, pero muy bonito negro.
No, papá.
Muy talante. So I think he could be the future.
Mira,
He's 17, 17, 17.
no, negro, no!
Sí, señor. Even France, look at France. All the team negro. They won the World Cup. We don't have Messi anymore.
Ay, papi.
We don't have Messi
No,
anymore.
negro, pa!
Listen to me. I think he's the future.
Why they sound
And if he's
Dominican
bad,
and
people just
Cuban?
gonna call him a monkey.
Papa, no care.
Why they sound
Yes.
Dominican and
We have
Cuban?
to prepare him. Lionel Messi is about to retire. We need it after Messi, or everybody gonna think in the world that we are shit.
Dang,
We are mierda.
Lucas.
I'm thinking of someone, but you know
Look where Lucas at. Lucas, where is Lucas? Some people add loads of butter. What are you talking about? To oatmeal? I do add some butter. Now you do need to add some butter to your oatmeal. Cause that butter, chef kiss. That butter, and some honey and some cinnamon. That's some good stuff right there. Sarah, you be eating to soup? Oh yeah. If you go out to eat, if you eat anything, it got butter in it. If you eat soup, whenever you guys go out to eat and it tastes good, I bet you there's a stick of butter in there. You better believe it. If you go out to eat, and I see how some of you people be cooking. Shout out to Laura. I won't tell the story on Laura today, but I be seeing how y'all be cooking, man. That stick of butter in the soup. I put butter. Listen, what was the girl that got in trouble down in Savannah? What was her name? Put some butter on it. Remember that lady? Put some butter. What was her name? And listen, you put butter. Butter go with everything. It go on bread. It go on soup. It go in your vegetables. Go in your oatmeal. Butter is perfect. What was that lady's name? She put a teaspoon. Well, that's the Caribbean in you. What if you ain't got no coconut oil? Coconut oil is good though. I do like coconut oil. And it's hard to beat that butter though. Coconut oil is an alternative. It is a healthy alternative. What account is this on? Get off of there. What was the lady that used to talk about butter? She got in trouble though. Paula Deen. Yeah, remember Paula Deen before she got in trouble? I used to like Paula Deen. You know, she come from a different time period. I don't think Sarah would get along with Paula Deen.
Hey, I'm gonna be doing you, but sometimes we like to be fucked down here in the South.
What she
Sounds
say?
crazy, doesn't it? I'm gonna beat my meat over here.
Uh-oh. Paula Deen. Wait a second, Paula Deen. That wasn't the Paula Deen I know. I need a butter compilation. Fried cheesecake? You can fry cheesecake? Wait a second. Let me. She said that you N-word. Yeah. Hey, listen. Some of the people, a lot of the people you train with, a lot of people I train with say that stuff. Now they never say it around me, but I'm hearing stories nowadays. People that be training with me be saying that stuff.
Now I've got an egg wash, and again,
see how
I'm
she
using
does
my
this.
wonton wrappers. These are one size up.
I could eat some cheesecake. Sarah, you eat cheesecake? Sarah, I don't know if Sarah eat cheesecake.
Collard green wontons that I used. So we're just gonna brush this, and we're gonna lay our
She put
cheesecake
wontons? Wait a second.
right
She putting the cheesecake in the wonton? What's going on over here?
there in the center. I've got a little chopped milk chocolate over here.
She putting chocolate on
Now
the
I'm gonna wrap
cheesecake?
this just as I would an egg roll.
Yeah, but it's cheesecake. That ain't no egg roll, lady. I ain't never seen no egg roll. That's a big egg roll.
So just like that. All right, I've got my fryer heated to 350 degrees.
She got the fryer in the
I'm
house.
gonna lift my basket
I ain't never
out
seen that now. Y'all
and
ever see
lay
somebody
them
with the
right
fryer
on
in their house?
basket. Gonna drop
She got
them
the
down in
fryer.
there.
She got the fryer basket in her house. Now I seen people with the the portable one that black people really just use that for fish or chicken. You know the portable. Yeah, black people we just have the portable. Either we do it in the kitchen, which we don't really do it like that no more. On the stove top, people don't do it like on the stove no more. They put the portable. You got the little portable one. You know what I'm talking about, y'all? The portable fryer. You put the oil in there. Yeah, I ain't never used that before. Yeah, we might put some chicken, shrimp, and fish in there. That's it. She got it built into the kitchen. I never seen that before. Maybe when I touch on some money one day, I'll get that. That's how you guys know I made it when you see that fryer in my kitchen. Alec, this you? Yeah, that's me. Shh. Hear that frying sound? Shh. What's in there? Cheesecake?
You'll kind of want to give them a turn.
She got the double fryer.
Just when you thought you couldn't make cheesecake
Is
any
that her
better.
sink? No, that's a fryer.
And it won't
that
take
thing
these
built
long to brown.
into the
This looks
the
perfectly
island right
delicious.
there. That's
All right,
professional.
I think those are nice and done. Watch it. Watch it. I'll just transfer them to my paper towel. Then I'm going to bring them over here.
She gonna
now
dunk
you
it in
can
some more
serve these
stuff?
whole, or you can kind of cut them. Oops. Before I cut this bad boy up, though,
Oh,
I think I
damn.
need to run him through a little powdered sugar.
God. Oh, how many calories you think is in there?
Just in case he's not sweet enough.
How many
All right,
calories?
so we'll just kind of cut him diagonally. Now look at that. Do you see how that
How many
chocolate
calories
is
in that?
melted? All right, y'all. I've got a chocolate glaze and a
And
strawberry
chocolate
glaze.
on there? All right, she doing too much. That's the opposite of Sarah. She put chocolate. She put a lot in there. That's too much. Tom DeBlas says, I don't know what academy this is from. One of my affiliates sent this to me, and honestly, it makes me sad. I've been in business for over 20 years. If anything, I try to get out of teaching private lessons because I'd rather give all of my students my attention without having them pay extra. Seeing private lessons tied so closely to the belt promotion process just isn't something I believe in. Well, that's a different business model. The same goes for charging students a belt testing fee or making them buy the belt they've already earned. Well, most people ain't earned their belt. Most people got to buy their belt. To me, when people earn a promotion, it's my privilege to hand them that belt. I haven't raised my academy prices in over 20 years. I don't charge for belt promotions, and I don't make my students buy their belts. Promotions should be based on consistency, character, skill, and time on the mats, not on how much money someone is willing to spend. Every academy has the right to run its business however it chooses. This just isn't how I'll ever do things. So, some of these programs, so if you want to go, oh, they put Alliance on there. Oh no, Alliance, they got you on there, Alliance. Now, there's different business models, and if you want to, like, say you want to go Grace University, you probably got to do more stuff like this. Now it says Alliance on there. Oh no, Alliance, they throw you under the bus. It says, congratulations, you have been selected to take your purple belt test. Sarah, maybe one day Sarah will get that. Sarah, have you thought about paying more money? Maybe that's why Sarah hasn't gotten promoted. Sarah, you need to pay more money. Sarah, you need to pay more. See, look, problem solved. Blue belt tomorrow. If Sarah will pay more money, she can get the next belt. You have been selected to take your purple belt test. This is a significant milestone, and we wouldn't be prouder of the hard work. We couldn't be prouder of the hard work, consistency, discipline, and dedication you've demonstrated on the mats. Earning the opportunity to test is a reflection of your commitment to the art of jiu-jitsu, not AOJ, but the art of jiu-jitsu. And we are excited to see you continue growing on this journey. To help you feel fully prepared and perform at your best, we recommend scheduling a few private lessons with one of our professors before your tests. Now, I will say some of you guys do need to take private lessons. Shout out to my man Yusuf. He had to take a couple private lessons. Because some of y'all don't pay attention during class. You gotta have that private lesson. For real talk. Some of y'all do need to take that private lesson or two. Just to figure out, cause some of y'all, your brain's kind of all over the place, and we gotta kind of focus you. Okay, show me 3 passes. Okay, you don't know how to pass the guard. Okay, well, okay. That's why we gotta do that private lesson. Sometimes you guys be nervous to take that belt test. I've taken belt tests before. Sometimes you be nervous to take that belt test. You guys can't think. And a lot of you guys can't think on the spot. Okay, show me 3 guard passes. Okay, now show me 3 open guard passes. Oh no. You guys be floored. Sarah says, yeah, Sarah, you just gotta get your money up. That's what Moneyberg told me. That's what Moneyberg told me. Remember when Moneyberg told us to get our money up and we just poor? That's why we didn't get promoted as fast as him. That's what he said. We are offering exclusive discounted 1-hour private lesson packages for students preparing for promotion. 4 private sessions at $600. Regular price would be $700. So you got $100 off. What is that? $25 off? Or 8 private sessions at $1,100. Regular price $1,250. This special pricing is available only until your belt test date. Speak with our front desk team as soon as possible to secure your discounted package and schedule your sessions while your preferred coach has availability. Bonus, the belt test fee is waived when you purchase the 8-session private package. Belt test fee, a $75 belt test fee will be charged using the payment method we have on file upon successful completion of your tests. This fee includes your belt examination, new belt, and official jiu-jitsu certificate. Alliance Jiu-Jitsu, they put Alliance under the bus. What's up? What's up, Lucas? Lucas, we already talked about Argentina. You missed out. And it says, please stop by the front desk to pick up your study guide. Reserve your private lessons if you'd like to take advantage of the special promotion. And when you feel ready, schedule your belt test. Congratulations. Once again, we're honored to be part of your jiu-jitsu journey and look forward to celebrating this achievement with you. Now that $75, I'm going to be honest, it seems pricey. another psyop. It seems pricey. Lucas don't even know what we said. He says it's psyop. Go back and watch what was said in the video. It might be true. Now $75. Now they are including the belt. Your belt probably costs anywhere between $10 to $25. That's true. So we take $25 off. There's $50. $50 for the belt examination and your certificate. Now, when you break down the cost, it's really not that much. It's really not. It seems like a lot. It's really not that much. Now, if you go to karate or taekwondo, I feel like you got to pay that $75 multiple times a year because, you know, you go through the belts pretty fast in taekwondo. I understand where Tom DeBlas is saying, you know, personally, as your coach, we'll eat the cost. We'll eat the cost on the belt. You know, the $25, we'll eat the cost and give it to you. But that's not a good business model. It really isn't a good business model. It won't keep the lights on. Now, I like the old school, hey, give the person the belt. But I will say, as your school gets bigger, you know, it is important that you have some standards, some standardization. If you have 300 members, one coach can't really deal with 300 people. So to make it more standardized, you need the belt test. And I will be honest, I've taken belt tests. I took blue belt tests, purple belt tests. They didn't make me test for a brown belt. Did I take a purple? I did take a purple belt. I took the purple belt test. That's the last time I took a test. But eventually, if you understand jiu-jitsu, you know jiu-jitsu, you can pass those tests pretty easily. Now, some of you guys, you learn differently. Some of you guys and girls, you know, you got to take that test. Because some of you guys, some of you people get away with only doing what you're good at. You know, you might just be good at guard passing. You ain't never worked your guard. So a lot of times the belt test is for you to see what you need to work on. And so that private lesson, when they put you in that private lesson, okay, 3 submissions from the back. Oh, I don't know 3 submissions from the back. I don't know 3 submissions from the back. Oh, maybe I should learn some. Lucas said, "What belt are you guys?" Lucas, Sarah got her white belt on the thing. Don't you see the chat with the white belt right there? The belt is on the chat. So a lot of times those private lessons are to wake you up, to show you, okay, you need to work on this. And it shows you it shows kind of the holes in your games. And sometimes you don't need no 4 private lessons. Sometimes 1 private lesson will do the thing. Okay, Lucas, you open up your eyes, bro. He said it's a psyop. Everything is psyop. Open your eyes and see with your own eyes. So I don't mind belt tests. I came up doing belt tests. I mean, honestly, I breezed through most of that. But some of you people really do need the belt tests. And some of you really, what I've seen, some of you people do need the belt test just to get your mind, just to see where your mind is at. Because at these bigger, imagine you have 300 students. Most of the time, your coach really, unless they roll with you consistently, they won't see you. You know, they won't get to see your jiu-jitsu, won't see how you understand jiu-jitsu. You know, so that belt test gives them a chance to see, okay, what is Sarah? Oh, she don't understand this. Okay. You know, we got to work on that. You know, it gives you an opportunity to see what you need to work on. What belt are you, Lucas? Do you have a belt? Do you train? I hope you train, because you said you could take out mush, which is impossible. You a 2nd degree? Okay. Cool. Sarah's a 2nd degree white belt. She should be Sarah should be a black belt by now. Lucas said, "Who are you?" I don't even train. Actually, I don't even train jiu-jitsu, to be honest. I just talk about jiu-jitsu online. What was I about to say? And Lucas, how you think you're gonna beat Mush though? Lucas, send me your competition footage, Lucas. Send me your competition footage. I'll send it to Mush. How you gonna beat Mush, bro? How? Lucas, how you gonna beat Mush, bro? It don't make sense. Lucas said he could beat Mush. How? That's like Josiah saying he gonna meet Grippo one day and marry him. That ain't possible. Anyway, I mean, it's a different business model. It's a different business model. It's different. I can't really judge how people, how they make their money, how the schools make their money. Lucas gonna give me the blue belt. Okay. And Lucas, send me your competition footage, and we'll watch it on the live stream. Even Sarah, didn't you send me competition footage and we watched it on the live stream? Lucas, send me your competition footage. And don't say you ain't got no competition footage. Lucas, where your competition footage at, man?
Dangerous. By dangerous, that implies I should be ready to threaten someone, to hurt somebody.
No, you should be capable of it. But that doesn't mean you should use it. There's nothing to you otherwise. Like if you're not a
Michael Chandler got
force,
a
there's
black
no morality in your self-control. If you're incapable of violence, not being violent isn't a virtue. People who teach martial arts know this full well, right? If you learn a martial art, you learn to be dangerous, but simultaneously you learn to control it. Both of those come together. And the combination of that capacity for danger and the capacity for control is what brings about the virtue. Otherwise, you confuse weakness with moral virtue. I'm harmless, therefore I'm good. It's like, no, that isn't how it works. That isn't how it works at all.
Lucas, where you at?
If
Send your competition footage, Lucas.
And if you're weak, you're not going to be good. You can't be, because it takes strength to be good.
I don't know.
It's
you got
very
WhatsApp?
difficult
Send me
to
your
be good.
WhatsApp.
See you at the top.
Saying men should be.
I think you can message on. Can't you message on YouTube now?
This is our friend Tiago. And
oh shoot. I think Sarah sent this to me.
He is currently sitting in a detention center. He was detained by ICE on his way traveling from Philadelphia to Orlando, Florida, in order to coach our children at the biggest Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu event of the year for the kids. He never made his way down there.
Oh, they got him before he
and
got
right
there.
now he's currently sitting in a detention center, and we are trying everything in our power in order to give him a voice and fight for him, because he cannot use his own right now. With that being said, there is a GoFundMe that we have created in order to get the word out there and in order to try to come up with as many donations as possible to get him out and to keep him here. I could go into a million things right now about how absolutely influential Tiago has been in my life, my husband's life, and my 4 children's lives. He is with them almost every single day of the week, 5-6 days a week. For the past 5 years, he's been there every single day. He is more a family member than most of my family members are.
Lucas ain't got no footage.
About my children and the children in this gym and in this.
You ain't got no footage on YouTube? You ain't got no, Lucas, you ain't got no matches on YouTube? All right. Sarah already put her matches up. Lucas, where your matches at? I don't want to hear nobody. Listen, you can't talk shit if you ain't put no matches up. You ain't got no match on YouTube? You ain't got no matches on IBJF, Flow Grappling, YouTube, nothing? You ain't got nothing up? Unless you old. I'm trying to get Lucas to put show some matches. You ain't got no match on YouTube, Lucas. You ain't got no match on Flow Grappling, no match on nowhere. Where your okay? Yeah, send that to me. Where can I find that? Show me your match. Where your matches? Yeah. It don't matter how much money this guy got. They're not gonna. Yeah, that's not gonna unless you bribe somebody. You go by Lucas. You go by your name on here. Mush is looking. Yo, Lucas. Mush is looking at you. You're 38. I'm 37. I'm 37 years old. Mush is up there too, 35 or something, 36. I forget how old Mush is. Sarah got us on by a couple years. Lucas, you go by your name. Let's watch your match. I'm right behind you. I'm 37. Let me see your match. Now, remember you said you could beat Mush up. Mushy said, "Oh no." Yeah, but listen, I ain't hiding none of my footage. You can see. Listen, I go by my name. You go to YouTube, type my name in. You can see whatever. You can see me win. You can see me lose. Whatever. Now you said you could beat Mush up. I remember somebody called Mush out one time. I was like, "Yo, stop it," because he didn't know who Mush was. And then Mush was like, pull up the video. Mush said, "Pull up the video, Alec." I was like, "Oh dang, you done made Mush." Lucas, what name you go by? You go by Lucas? You go by Lucas, the same name on the channel, Gugario? All right, we gotta look up Lucas. Give me a second. Look up Lucas's Lucas. Now, Lucas, if you get folded up at the ADCC Open, I can't save you. If you get folded up at the ADCC, let me check it up later. If you got folded up at the ADCC Open, I did ADCC Open at adult. That's what I just did. I did hurt my rib though. All right, we'll look you up later. Mush look him up for me. Where Mush come from? Mush came out of nowhere. Mush came out of nowhere. Where did Mush come from? Okay, Tiana said it might be allergies or menopause. Okay. I can't help you with either of those. Even Sarah put up some footage. Now, I was roasting Sarah too. I wasn't roasting Sarah, I was roasting her opponent. I had to roast her opponent up. I did have to roast Sarah's opponent up. I did. I did have to roast Sarah's opponent up though. Must check out Lucas for me. Let me know.
Community than the own people who were born and raised here. He does more for our community than most everyone I know around here. He's the hardest working person in the room every time, and all he has done for the past 10 years is give back to our community. So please, if you know Tiago, comment, donate to the GoFundMe,
don't
share
say
the
that
GoFundMe.
Now. Don't say that now. No. Lucas, don't say that. You were talking kind of big earlier. She's in Pennsylvania, and if I know anything, she voted for Trump. So kind of, what is that word when it's not directly? Kind of roundabout way. She kind of put her jiu-jitsu coach in jail in detention center. She don't know nothing about ICE or detention center. She said if we get enough money, we can help him. That ain't how that works. When ICE gets you, that's it. The next thing you're gonna see, you're gonna go to the detention center, and then they're gonna send you. Hopefully, they send you to the right country. They're gonna send you down to Argentina. He Brazilian. They're gonna send him down to Argentina. She's pretty good. It was hot in the building, and she did the open class too. All right, Sarah. Okay. Now, all I know is that girl gave up. That's all I'm gonna say. She did give up. I don't know who she voted for. She must have, because she don't really understand how this stuff works.
Use your voice, use your platform, get busy. Time is not on our side, and we need as much awareness to the situation as we possibly can have. With that being said, I don't want to make this video too long.
He can't get no lawyer.
Prayers help too.
He gone.
If you can't donate, completely understand. Pray, drop a comment, drop a like, share this video, and I will have the GoFundMe linked in my bio on all my social media platforms.
I hope she's not taking that GoFundMe money.
As we know more, I will keep you guys updated. It's been a really rough weekend. It's been a rough week. We are hoping not to lose a family member here. So with that being said, we'll catch up soon.
Why didn't you? Why didn't you help him earlier to get the proper visa? Where are my Brazilians at? You guys can weigh in on that. Well, you got to get your proper visa when you come over here. You need to do things, I hate to say, the right way. He should have married a white girl. Or an American girl, sorry, excuse me. He should have married an American. That's what everybody else does. He should have married an American girl. That's what everybody else does when they get over here from Brazil. He should have got an American girl and had that baby real quick. In 2 days, he should have got that girl pregnant. And but once ICE gets you, man, you know, he should have joined the army. That's what Galval made his people do over there. You gotta join the army real quick, or get an American girl. That money hopefully it makes it. Hopefully he sees some of that money. As of right now, I don't think there's anything he can do. Can some immigration lawyers speak up? But I feel like once ICE gets you, you know, I'm pretty sure you don't have rights. I mean, you got human rights, but you don't have legal rights, as far as I know. Someone says, he sounds like a great guy. However, if an American citizen was in Mexico or Brazil illegally, are we allowed to stay? I don't think so. Every country has immigration laws that you have to follow, and for good reason, so that you can vet who is in your country. Well, if you go to Brazil and overstay your visa, that's true. If you don't you go outside of there. Don't go overstay your visa nowhere. That goes for everybody. Now, what he should have done, I know it's hard. He should have, came here on whatever visa he was on. He should have leave before. Hopefully ICE don't catch you beforehand. Yeah, 90 Day Fiance. You leave before anything, leave before your visa or anything's up. Go back to Brazil. And what you got to do is do those trips back and forth until you can, hopefully get, a proper visa, work permit, work visa, green card. Yeah, you got zero rights. Same thing when we go to different countries, we really don't have rights. Now, being American does help a little bit. You can go to your consulate. Hopefully they'll advocate for you. But usually they just kick you back up. They kick you back to your home country. It says also every country does that, including third world countries like Serbia, and you can't overstay your visa. I do like Europe. I'm not sure how Eastern Europe works, but if you're in the EU, you can pretty much travel throughout the EU. But a lot of times you still need that work permit, A GoFundMe does change his illegal status. Doesn't change his illegal status. That's true. A GoFundMe does not change his illegal status. I got to translate the comments over here. He was here illegally and did not stop to do the documentation to be here the right way. I take it he was here for IBJF PANS. I don't know if he was here for that. There is a lot of people coming from all over the world for this event legally, filing for passports and obtaining visas. The event has nothing to do with him being detained by ICE. I will say, to travel between Brazil and America is not easy. The cost of the flights. And, I believe there is a process to get the visa from Brazil. I think they had to go to the consulate in Brazil, and it costs a lot of money. And so it is hard. If you don't have all the resources, it's tough. My heart does go out to him. I know a lot of Brazilians, most of the Brazilians here, the majority of Brazilians, 99% are good people. They're hardworking. They come here to make a good living for themselves and to, be productive to society. Most Brazilians here are doing, What's up, Craig? Said favorite Tyler Perry film. I'm not the biggest Tyler Perry fan. I like the original Medeas back in the day that we used to watch on bootleg. We used to watch on bootleg. What was the first couple? Yeah, I'm not the biggest Tyler Perry, even though he's down here in Atlanta. They might have to send Craig Jones down there. So he bought I don't know if you know this. He bought like an old military base for what was the name of the Fort McPherson. Craig, Craig could weigh in on this. Yeah, send it to me. What's the subject? Uh-oh. He said, guess who's about? I mean, first guess has to be Gordon. For sure, Gordon. It could be anybody, though. It's about me? Uh-oh. That'll be cut and dry. Actually, if you could find some girls, they could probably tell some stuff about me. He did this, he did that. Someone said, why didn't he go back, get his papers, get his residency? He has a voice and an opportunity. He came here on a tourist visa. And you know, guys, you're not supposed to work on those tourist visas, but everybody works on a tourist visa. You know, every time you do a seminar, when you do that seminar, you're really not supposed to be doing that seminar because you're on a tourist visa. And when they ask you, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm just, visiting for vacation. You're supposed to be on there. Oh no, they got Ronaldo Jr. How come none of those guys at Autos were here legally? I didn't hear that about Ronaldo. I hope it's not true. But everybody at Autos, none of those people were here legally, really. They never got Craig. That's true. You think they got? Do they have? They for sure got Australians in there. Yeah, they got some Europeans in there. They're not really looking for you though, Craig. when ICE does a raid, they're not really looking for Craig though. That's they for sure not looking for Craig when they do the raid. You got your MS-13 tattoo. Okay, they might. They got you in a couple different lists. They got you on the BET list, the MS-13 list. What else you got? What else kind of tattoos you got? Someone said, why didn't he get his papers, get his residency? He had a voice and an opportunity, and he came here on a tourist visa. What could have happened, he was on a tourist visa expecting to get, I call it a work permit or work residency. Maybe he was looking to get that, and maybe he just got caught in the, because sometimes, you're filling out the paperwork and you're trying to, I'll marry him for a visa. Maybe. sometimes, you're trying to figure out your work situation, and you might be a little illegal for a little bit of time. You're trying to get your green card, whatever. You might be illegal for a couple weeks, a couple months. You're just trying to get everything worked out. And then if ICE catch you before you get everything worked out, that's when you kind of screwed. I mean, I dealt with like, immigration once before. It was easy for me though because I was American. I think that helped a lot. But if you were from a different country, so even like Craig, I think it would probably be easier coming from Australia versus Brazil and some other countries, I think. Oh wow. When you went through immigration, you went through that? Oh dang. So Craig got out of there. Craig got out of there. But listen, some of those Brazilians, they don't speak English. Their English not the best. They get, immigration. You fly, immigration catch you. Some of those Brazilians, they can't talk their way out of it. They in trouble. My friend, I'm here to work. What? Are you here on a tourist visa though? Because those immigration officers, they be trying to trip you up. It took you 4 hours in secondary? Oh no, Craig. They had Craig in the back room doing the body cavity search. Dang. Yeah, those immigration. Even when I go through immigration, they be like, "Where are you from?" I'm from Atlanta. Okay, they be roasting you. One time I was going through immigration in I must have been Sweden. And I was with John Thomas. I think we came back from Europeans. And they caught that man. Oh, I was worried. I think coming back, we left Portugal, went back to Sweden. I had my resident permit, so you just show it. You get to walk through the EU line, you just zoom through it. You don't even have to go through immigration. But they caught something happened with John because he had I think he was in between, maybe in between permanent residence or something, and like something wasn't updated. It was something crazy. So they caught him. I was like, oh snap, they got my man, free him. Yeah, something happened with, I can't remember, something with maybe the work permit. Something got caught up. They, I was like, come on, bro. They're like, nah, he got to wait right here. I was like, oh, dang. So I just sat there kind of waiting on him. You'll keep us safe? Okay. Maybe Craig can give this guy a job once he gets sent back to Brazil. But it is a sad situation. Let me see. Someone said try applying for paper. Well, it's too late now. What you ain't got no computer when you go to the ICE detention center. I'm pretty sure you ain't got no computer. Someone said so he was here illegally. Honestly, if you think about it, most of our jiu-jitsu instructors were here illegally at some point. Craig say he can have your green card. Let's be honest. Most of our jiu-jitsu instructors were here illegally at some point, but eventually they figured it out. It is a tough time now to be an immigrant, though. I'll be honest, it is tough. And most of these people are not even defending him. Most people never been through immigration process. They don't know anything. Jiu-Jitsu Mori Pavic. Oh no. We can't. I don't know if we can do that because some of you guys done shared the same girls, man. You guys are gonna get exposed out there. Some of you guys. And not just a small number of guys. I mean, like, some of these girls, they could out a large number of dudes. It's crazy. Thank God a lot of these girls don't say nothing. Thank God. Thank you. Not for me, for you guys. Some of these girls, if these girls were to tell everything they knew about you guys would be in trouble. A lot of you guys would be in trouble. Some of your marriages would be broken up. Relationships would be over. Even I know too much dirt. It's crazy. I hope we don't got no. I don't think me and Craig are Eskimo bros. Now, Craig is definitely Eskimo bros with a large percentage of the. Actually, Craig is definitely. He says we are. Uh-oh. I don't think we are. Message me privately, Craig. He said, uh-oh. It's possible. Craig says we are. Who? Uh-oh. Nobody's told me anything. It's possible. Uh-oh. They... Don't message me on here. He said, look at Sarah. Sarah's looking like that. Here's Sarah. The thing is, I'm gonna be honest. Most jiu-jitsu people are Eskimo bros. Most of you guys are Eskimo bros. I hate to break it to you guys. I might be in there somewhere. We're Eskimo bros with Sarah. Uh-oh, Sarah. Sarah, are you? Sarah, she's a good lady. Nothing, Lucas, nothing. Craig, how do you feel about Argentina? What? Have you ever been down there? Sarah said, leave me out of it. She's good. Sarah's good. She's the voice of reason for us. Lucas, nobody can find anything about you, bro. Lucas ain't got no matches. He said he's a black belt. Craig's been in your country. Craig says relationships end because of me. They probably are going to end anyway. Sarah, I don't know if Sarah likes white guys. You like white guys, Sarah? What kind of guys you like, Sarah? Nah, bro. I'm almost as old as you, bro. No, Lucas. Where's your? You ain't got nothing to pop up on YouTube. How's that possible? You just said you did ADCC Open. I'm gonna look up on Flow Grappling. It's possible, Craig. There's a couple names I could probably think of. Oh, actually, oh God, never mind. Oh God. I gotta plead the fifth, like Anthony Fauci. I gotta plead the fifth. We might be, Craig, somewhere. Somehow. I'm pretty sure you and Mush might be, though. Gabby Garcia. Okay. I like Gabby. She's so nice. I never did anything. And Gabby Garcia got Eskimo Bros. She for sure got Eskimo Bros. Sarah, you like white guys? Oh, dang. I misjudged Sarah. I misjudged Sarah. Craig, did you hook up with Gabby? I mean, that's a lot of woman though. That's too much woman for me. Craig got that snoo, y'all. I don't think anybody's equipped for that. How can you be equipped for her? Have you seen her hands? Her hands, guys. Her hands are so big. Her head's so big. Just y'all. Gabby, she's a sweet girl, but she, you know, I think she's got acromegaly. Her features. She got big features, you know. Dang, Craig. Did you get in there, Craig, for real? Honestly, even if Craig wouldn't be the first person I heard that got in there, though, to be honest. But let me stop talking. Let me stop telling on myself for other people. He said he saw me in there. Nah, I'm good. That's too much for me, man. That's Snooze too much. Lucas, I might have to pull up. I gotta pull up. My phone's about to die. I gotta pull up. It echo. Dude, don't say that. Don't say that about her. She's not here to defend herself. She is a sweet lady, man. She is a sweet lady. I don't know her too personally. You know, I just, you know, I've been around her. You know, I never really talked to her, really. But she was always, you know, nice girl. Yeah, she is not here to defend herself. That is true, Sarah. Anyway, free the Brazilian. Free this guy. I really hope that GoFundMe money goes to him, though. I don't want this lady pocketing it. ADCC. This is the most Polish ADCC ever. This is the most Polish. But shout out to my Polish people, man. They some good people, man. I do like the Poles. What Dominique Bale got to say?
What does it take to make a career out of this sport?
I think it depends on what your definition of that career is. I think if your definition is, I'm going to be the best in the world, that is very difficult. Like, to be a guy like Kainan and be subsisting just from sponsorships and like brand deals and stuff like that, that's hard unless you're a kid.
Dom Bell got an earring?
You just got born and you jump into jiu-jitsu.
You can't have an earring if you got
college. It's hard to reach that level.
Yeah.
If you want to be as good as you can and then make money only doing jiu-jitsu, that is super approachable. I think the first thing I would say is building parallel skills while you're getting good at jiu-jitsu. So understanding how to market yourself, how to teach jiu-jitsu, how to connect with people and network. All of these things, most people that go full-fledged into jiu-jitsu never learn, and then when it's time to actually make money from it and keep it as a part of your life, you have to catch up, you know? I would also say, like, you don't need to be really good at jiu-jitsu to make a living off of it. As long as you understand, like, if you want to start a gym, being a good business person,
I think Don Bill's starting a gym.
You're good with people. Those are the things that are going to take you the furthest, in my opinion. So it's like two paths. It's like good at jiu-jitsu, you know, and make it a part of my life versus like I'm just going to be as good as I can, and this is the only.
He said, "Preach not being."
You know,
I mean, most people aren't good at jiu-jitsu. I think Don Bell's opening up a school now. Man, why does everybody want to have a school in San Diego? He's trying to open up a school. Andres opened up a school. Rolando Sampson opened up a school. Everybody wants a school. It's possible. It's possible. It says overrated. It's possible. It's possible.
That I'm opening maybe like 3 or 4 days ago, and I released 100 Founders member spots, and half of them were gone within 72 hours. The Founders Club is still going to be open until July 4th, but it's looking like those are not going to last. So if you guys want to be a part of this, here's what you can do. Comment gym, and I'm going to send you over all the information you need. The location is going to be Bay Park, so it's about 10 minutes east of Pacific Beach. It's a really nice area. There's like a lot of free parking. There's a couple of breweries. It's wedged between two breweries, so maybe we'll get like a beer tap installed in the wall. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. It's got a good amount of mat space and a second space in the back, so we're probably going to have 2 mat spaces. It's got hookups for bathrooms and showers, so you're not going to have to go home all grimy and stuff. Oh, also, I've been hit up by a couple people that said they want to find some way to support. So I'm going to be releasing some lifetime memberships for those of you that want to.
Lifetime membership? How y'all feel about that lifetime membership? The last person to do lifetime membership was Gordo. Was it $20,000 for the lifetime? That I don't know about that. Most jiu-jitsu programs ain't gonna last more than a year or two, really. Maybe 3 years. Lifetime membership?
Come and go as you please. You pay one amount of money that I've never paid in my life, but and then you're going to be able to have lifetime access to your frolic space. You come and go whenever you want. Like I said, if you want a founder spot, comment gym and I will send that over to you. And they're going pretty fast, so if you guys want that, make sure you do that, okay? All right, I love you, bye. I announced the gym that I'm opening.
Oh, here's an update.
All right, if you haven't heard the news, I'm opening a gym in San Diego, and I'm super excited because we have about 3 weeks left for our Founders Members Club. That's people that are going to be locked in at a lower rate, as well as some other perks that are developing. We opened up 100 slots. We only have 25 slots left. That means 75 of you are waiting for the gym to open and are going to be some of the first in the door in the supporting group. I'm super excited to get this ball rolling. Where we are in the process right now is we're kind of kicking back the lease back and forth, trying to negotiate for things like showers and bathrooms and how we want the space to be set up. If you want to be a part of this, here's what you can do. If you comment the word gym, I'll send you over all the information you need to be one of the founding members, and you'll be some of the first in the door. As soon as the mats are down, we're going to be in there rolling. I'm so appreciative of all you guys. Thank you guys for all the support, and I'm really excited for what's coming in the future.
All right, that was 6 weeks ago. I haven't seen any updates since. Let me see. I hope he does well. I do like Don Bell. I haven't seen any updates, but maybe, that's a lot of work, man. Shout out to everybody that has a school. Lucas, where are you, bro? We're going to look up your, let me type your name out. We're going to look you up on, I got the burner flow wrestling, flow grappling. Let me see. Let me go big mode so you can't see the password. All right, man. We about to look you up, bro. Oh, that was Flow. Lucas, you ain't on Flow? Lucas, you ain't on YouTube. You ain't on Flow. Lucas ain't got no. He ain't got no history. Lucas, where your history at, bro? It only lasts for a lifetime of the business. And that might be 1 year. Smooth Comp. He's on Smooth Comp. Yeah, but I want to watch matches. I don't. Does Smooth Comp have it on there? Is he on Smooth Comp? I don't see. I don't see him on Smooth Comp either. Somebody send it to me, Sarah. My phone is dead, though. My phone died on me. Lucas, where are you? We're looking for you, bro. We're looking for you, brother. Where are you? You in South America. Where are you at, bro? Lucas, we're looking for your... This reminds me, remember when Josiah said he trained... Is this you, Lucas? Walter Gilguero? Is that you, bro? Why'd you tell us your name was Walter? Is your name Walter? Walter Lucas Gilguero? That's gotta be him. That's you, Lucas. All right, let's find Lucas. Where his matches at? He's there. Yo, Lucas, why we expose you, bro? My bad. I'm looking for your matches. Okay, let me go back to Flow. Yo, Lucas, like, why are you looking up my name? Hey, we do got Lucas. Here he is. Let's watch your match. Oh, they can put a commercial on this. All right, Lucas, we're going to watch your match like we watch Sarah's. You know, Flow Grappling got these ads on here. All right, let's watch Lucas real fast. I'm going to break it down like I break my other matches down. Sorry, they put your name on there, Lucas. My bad. Shit, I had to pay for that. Let's watch Lucas. Lucas, you know you can't beat Mush, bro. How you think you gonna beat Mush, bro? It's impossible. All right, Lucas pulls guard. Is that you pulling guard, Lucas? Okay, he's playing a little bit of De La Hiva with the underhook. All right, that's not a bad guard. Now, Lucas, how you think you're gonna beat Mush though? I gotta play a video. Mush, can I play a video of you? My phone's about to die, so I can't. We gotta play a video of Mush then to counterbalance Lucas. All right, Lucas, you know, working a little bit of half guard. That's not bad. All right, Lucas. Okay. Okay, a little bit of high leg lasso. Okay. Doing a good job of framing. Look how unbiased I am. All right, Lucas, what you gonna do from here, man? What you gonna do? How you gonna get Mush off you from here, man? All right, half guard. Okay. We kind of into it, call like an R guard, kind of. De La Hiva. Okay. You were trapped right there? Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. If you trap right there on this guy, what you going to do versus Mush? Lucas is good. Sarah. All right, Lucas, you got to work, man. Masters is what, 5 minutes? 2.5 minutes you go to points? Sarah said you're good, Lucas. You're trying to false reap? Okay. You know I'm going to have to put a video of Mush up. Too much framing. Arturo, what's up? I mean, it's good to frame, but you got to set up your sweeps. Start, you see, action. Okay, so it's the halfway mark, so there's points. So if Lucas stands up, he can't go back to guard unless he, 0-0 still. So they're gonna go based off initiation. This is what ADCC scores based off now. So they're gonna go top guy so far as far as initiating, passing. So on bottom, that's why you have to be, That's true. Now, I didn't say that. I was thinking it, though. But thank you for posting that. I didn't want to. I'm trying not to be rude. You figure after 12 years, Sarah would learn something, but, All right, Lucas, you got to work, man, because they're going to go top guy based off initiation. All right, Mush. I'm gonna have to put a video of Mush up. So I mean, Lucas, there's no way you could beat Mush. It's not possible. You would have to drug Mush up somehow. Okay, you had a little bit of bump there. Okay, you got to follow up. Maybe Kiss of the Dragon, some type of inversion. You said false reap. Okay, he's locking the half guard down, but I don't think you have the underhook, so it's not the best position. All right, nice. Now there, maybe you can dogfight, possibly turn your hip in, or maybe start to walk your legs into your opponent. You got a good bite on the ankle, though. Yeah, you got to start walking into his hips. The giggler sweep, yeah. You know, there is like a knee bar kind of deal there. I'm not really good at it. But I don't think you can give up that underhook. You have some, there's some like, turtle guard stuff you can do from here as well. Okay, nice. Okay. Okay, you do have the under. Yeah, there's possibly a sweep here. You should do underhook, yeah. Now, Lucas, you can't beat Mush. Let me post a video of Mush. So y'all, Lucas said he was gonna beat Mush up. Let me post a video. Let me post a video of Mush real fast. Hey, that's Big Jared Domp right there.
High elbow guillotine for Tim Spriggs. He jumps, and that's
all right. Lucas gonna die. Lucas, why you? Lucas, there's jujitsu right there. He done tapped out everybody. All right, Lucas. I don't know. That's Felipe Andrew. All right, Lucas. Lucas, what you think? Lucas. So, Sarah, that's what we mean by good. Now, Lucas was over here saying he gonna beat Mush up, and I was thinking, how's that possible? I don't think that's possible. Lucas, you 83 kg, Mush over 100 plus, Mush 255. Where's Sarah at? Sarah said, Sarah, I don't know what Sarah don't know what good jiu-jitsu is. Sarah don't know what good jiu-jitsu is. We gotta tell her what good jiu-jitsu is. All right, Lucas. So now I was trying to save you, bro. You over here, I can take Mush. No, you can't. And Mush, that's Mush. Mush is bigger than that now. Plus judo. You're not dieting. Mush is like two of you, bro. Much two of you. That's why we can't talk too much shit on the internet. Sarah, here's Sarah now. She didn't know Mush was any good. Here's Sarah. Where the eyes at? Here's Sarah, y'all. All right, that's Mush. I ain't got no highlight reel. I ain't got no highlight reel. I wish I did. All right, let me. I'm telling Mush you conceded. All right, Lucas said he wasn't going to beat Mush. All right. I wish I had a highlight reel. I ain't really got one. What's Helena up to?
I'm going to be coming to Seoul, South Korea for a seminar at 10 Planet Korea headquarters. Can't wait to meet everyone over there.
You hear her parrots in the background?
한국에서 만나요. 안녕하세요, Helena입니다. Hey guys, on October 9th, I'm going to be coming to Seoul, South Korea for a seminar at 10 Planet Korea headquarters. Can't wait to meet everyone over there. Looking forward to it. 한국에서 만나요.
All right, she gonna now Helena, don't dress like that in Korea. You know, they're a little bit more conservative over there. You were thinking it though. Sarah, I can read your mind. All right, Helena, don't dress like that over there, please. What Victoria Vortex? Victoria Vortex, she be dating like Sarah over here.
Grab from behind, this is what you do. You're being choked, you can't breathe, you've got to move fast. Get a breath.
Let me take a breath. You take a breath.
You're going to go down.
That's not fair. No. Don't do that.
Oh no.
Go down.
Don't do that one. Her boyfriend's a jiu-jitsu guy,
Take a
though.
breath and drop down. That's just not going to work.
No. This is what you should do. Okay, you get attacked from behind.
What are you going to do?
Is he,
I'm not going to try and out-strength someone that is stronger than me.
Is he
Force
British?
Me to let go by either
He sounds
affecting
British.
my balance or taking me down to the ground.
First things first, you need to really try to yank down and tuck your chin. This is going to prevent you from getting choked. Here, we're going to go...
If you're getting choked out, I mean, you're probably not going to make it. Don't do that one.
This is going to off-balance him to make him let go of this arm. And then you can get away. So I need to step out and behind.
She's not doing none of her judo moves.
I can either just off balance and get away. That's forcing them to let go because you've off balanced them with
That's
your
Sarah
body.
and her husband.
I'm not using strength. I'm pushing my body against them to separate
That's Sarah and her husband.
Don't let go.
Shout
This
out
is what
there.
happens.
Shout out to them. Victoria Vortex, you know most ladies can't do all that. This is some of y'all kids, really. This is some of y'all kids.
Then I know you see
It says watching my nail money play soccer.
Then I know you see me watching love.
That's some of y'all kids out there.
And I know you see me watching love. Then I know you see me watching. Then I know you see me watching love. And I know you see me watching love.
Yeah, I mean, that dude is huge. most people ain't getting, and that dude's, I think, a black belt. Most people ain't getting away from that dude. Yeah, most people ain't getting away from that dude. What Mikey got to say?
Fala galerinha, é o Mike do Brasil aqui, demorou né? Então,
He's speaking Portuguese, we don't want to know. Diddy projected prison release date moves up despite reported jail fight. You know, he paid his way out of there. He might get out early. January 24th, 2028, he gonna be back on the streets. The Naruto run. I don't know what that kid was doing.
Hi, my name is Emily Jaspi. I'm minus 63 kilogram division for USA Judo. I've been doing judo for 16 years, ever since I was 3 years old. I'm from Florida and I train at Keepside National Training Center. I think that every day is tough. You can't really point out a specific date because every day you show up and sometimes you have motivation, sometimes you're not motivated. So I think every day is very important because as long as you be consistent and disciplined, that's what really matters. Some of my accomplishments are I'm a two-time senior national champion in the minus 63 kilogram division, first place at Junior Pan Ams in 2024, when I was a cadet, I also got first place Cadet Pan Ams 2022, I believe. I'm also ranked #1 in the world in the junior division.
What is some advice for younger girls who are looking to start judo or are struggling to stay in the sport?
Just keep going, because me personally, when I was young, I never won anything until I was like 14, 15 maybe. I started
Did he
winning
self-defense?
little things
I think Galval is gonna head that.
Because at the beginning it's gonna
I believe Galval is gonna head that for us. You know, auto safe.
keep going and you're consistent, you'll definitely get medals and results, and it'll pay off. Because now, look at me. I train 6 days a week.
That's too much judo.
Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4 in the morning, and on Mondays and Wednesdays I train at like 6, 7 in the morning. So it's a little different, but every day until Monday through Friday, I do 7 to 9 at Kichusai National Training Center. Right now, my future goal is to qualify for the 2028 Olympics, because it is here at home, so it would be an honor to like represent USA, represent my country, you know. Everything that I've worked for would be for LA 2028, but until then, I'm hopefully going to be competing in Grand Prix, Grand Slams, and getting a medal, getting more points, getting results, and building up from there. My passion is judo because it's honestly an amazing sport that has taught me so many valuable life lessons. It teaches you discipline, it teaches you how to get back up when you're down, it teaches you so many little things that you won't even know. And I think that that's why it's one of the best sports out there that I would recommend anybody to try. And it's amazing. It's an Olympic sport. It's very beautiful to watch, and it's amazing. Really, like I love it.
Awesome. You know, in judo they gotta qualify for that Olympics, so you know they gotta go out there and win some tournaments. That is a lot, you know, and physically that's a lot. That's a lot of judo. 7 days a week of judo. That's a lot of judo. That's too much judo. We got Mr. Rolando Sampson with his gym. He's also opening up in San Diego.
Day 2 of our mat build. Oh yeah, happy Father's Day to me and all the dads who are helping me.
Shout out to them. Now, you know, the foam is good. That foam be moving around. I'm a big fan of the milk crates. Let me know if you guys know about the blue milk crates. That's the secret right there. I'm hoping they do well. You know, there's so much competition over there in San Diego. It's a lot. We got Coyotera, Comprido, and Mason Fowler. They're going to be at the Jiu-Jitsu Con. I wish I could get that Jiu-Jitsu Con money. I like Jiu-Jitsu Con, but listen, it be too loud over there in that venue. Don't it be too loud to listen over there? I can't really focus because it's so loud and people walking by. It's just too loud in there. I think you need to have a little bit more quiet when you learn jiu-jitsu, but you know. It says Cardi B teases new summer hit and fans are hyped. You know what? That girl can bounce back from having kids though somehow. Now she does have all the money in the world. But she bounces back. That's crazy how she bounces back. Shout out to her. It says Tennessee Mayor, also known as Kane from WWE, shout out to Kane, is calling for a full ban on flock cameras. And y'all know them flock cameras, they got their headquarters over here in Atlanta. Them things, every day I see more flock cameras.
Hello, this is Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs. Today I am urging our commission to prohibit the use of flock cameras and similar devices in our county. For those of you who don't know, these cameras, technically called automated license plate readers, are motion activated and take a picture of every vehicle which passes by. While license plate readers have been around for a while, because of AI and vastly increased networking and data retention capacities, these flock cameras have capabilities not even imagined in the past. Older cameras only took a photo of your license plate, which was then retained for a short time. Flock cameras take a photo of your plate, but also use AI to catalog distinguishing features of your vehicle, make, color, model, even bumper stickers. That data is stored in a searchable database for sometimes up to a month or more, depending on the policies of that particular agency.
I think like 18 months or something
when
over
these
here.
cameras
39
are
months,
deployed
18
in large
months.
numbers, they create a network that can be used to track your movements. Currently, there is no federal regulatory framework governing these devices in place, and the Tennessee laws regulating them were written over a decade ago. My fear is that we may be inadvertently creating a warrantless mass surveillance system and undermining the privacy and liberty of our people.
Didn't the Patriot Act do that?
The Tennessee General Assembly and the United States Congress to look at this issue and take necessary action to safeguard our privacy and civil liberties as these new technologies continue to emerge. Thank you.
But didn't the Patriot Act? I thought that was. Remember that Remember the Patriot Act? Patriot Act. AI says the USA Patriot Act is a federal law passed in response to September 11th attacks. We're not going to even talk about September 11th. Designed to expand law enforcement surveillance powers, improve information sharing, and strengthen anti-money laundering measures. That for sure didn't work. President George W. Bush signed the act into law October 26, 2001. So September 11th, October 26th, boom. Yeah, I ain't never seen them put a law into that quick. Have you ever seen them put a law in that fast? That was fast. The Undertaker's brother. Oh, it wasn't him? Its full name is the Uniting and Strengthening America by Providing Appropriate Tools Required by Intercept and God dang, that's a long name. Anyway, we've had this stuff for a while now. You know, we're supposed to be fighting terrorism. Now now, why are they treating us like the terrorist over here? YouTube, I'm just saying it. That's not him. That's his brother. It said that's him though. Anything else we were supposed to talk about? Let's see. What my judo girls doing? What's up, judo girls? Sleeping? They tired. That girl, that's a strong girl. Craig might get in there. If Craig can deal with Gabby Garcia. Now this girl is, she built different. That's a snoo right there. Hey, get it? What my judo girls doing? I need to go over to France, see what's going on over there. She kind of reminds me of a Kind of Savage, the girl over here that trained at Simpleton. She reminds me of a Kind of Savage. All right, judo girlies, I need to go over there. Get it? Get it? My girl's strong. What Firefly, you know Firefly on the thumbnail. She says, let me go back. I think she said she's switching schools or something. Was that it? I think she said she was leaving. Is this it? Where'd she say she was leaving? She says, I'm committing August 5th. I think we've been waiting long enough for you. It may just be where I wrestle next. But for me, this is where I'm investing my time, my money, and my spirit. I'm ready to see where God takes me. So she's looking for some different schools. She says, the final 6. This is my path, and I'm excited to forge it. My life, my story, and you are all a part of it. No regrets, just data and butt kicking. So she's going to see which school she's going to commit to. She's got Life University, Mercurius, Aurora, Lehigh, Edinburgh, Gannon. Ooh, those are some good schools. Cops are getting in trouble, yeah. I don't want to be surveilled, and you know them cops be using it for all the wrong reasons. And I heard it's not even lowering crime. And in all honesty, hasn't crime been going down anyway before flock cameras. They over here surveilling us. We are the product, y'all. You know, I'm kind of biased towards Life University. That's over here in Georgia, and Lehigh. You know, Lehigh University is really good too. I'm not sure about the other schools. I think I've heard about Gannon. I've heard about the other schools, but I'm kind of biased towards Lehigh and Life University. Those are two really good programs, especially for the ladies. I could see her, you know, if she wants some more black people, come down to Life University. Now, I won't be over there. I promise. I promise I won't be over there. Y'all might see me over there. Nah, she good. She good. We had some other stuff over here from Facebook. Mr. Lakea, shout out to Lakea. He's on the same team as Mush. He says, I've been emotionally overwhelmed lately. Can't sleep because my dream is so big. We placed top 10 out of the whole competition last weekend at the U.S. Open. Most of these are other dojos have been open for years, and we're new to the scene. I'm super thankful for the support I've had lately. I honestly couldn't believe that we have a growing army of judoka. I'm humbled by how hard these kids and adults train and push themselves. I truly believe that the team and I are living in the best golden time of our lives, making history. Did Lakea open up a school? I need to ask Mush. He opened up a school? A judo school? Yo, I didn't even recognize Lakea when I saw him. I saw Lakea, I ain't recognize that man.
Then it was Diego. Now it's USA.
Oh, it's for kids? US Open for kids?
Sugar and Joe. Then it was Lahuli.
We might have to go down there. I might have to go down there and check him out. Yeah, I might have to go check him out and get thrown by some of those little kids.
Thank you guys.
Okay. And then flip side, Dan Lucart says the IBJF is run on a very practical level by Marcelo Araujo and Andre Fernandez, while Carlos Gracie Jr. is the stockholder, benefits financially, and has shaped the IBJF into what it is. Marcelo and Andre are the ones running it today, and it's been that way for quite some time. So this is one of the old guys that runs it. I think he's a lot older now. On the Mat. Do you guys remember On the Mat? You guys, this is before your time. Maybe I'll read this real fast. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll read this tomorrow, I think. Let me save this for another day. I don't want to read no more. Were there any matches? Let me see if we had any matches. We did see Mush, and we saw whatchamacallit. Let me talk a little bit about MVP. We didn't really hear too much about it.
To the news, first reported by the Wall Street Journal, that Most Valuable Promotions, aka MVP, and the PFL, aka the Professional Fighters League,
through this,
are merging. They're coming together to create one massive combat sports platform. You know, back in May, when MVP had its first MMA event on Netflix, we weren't sure if there was going to be a second one. They said there was going to be a second one. They said that they were all in, but we weren't really sure what MVP MMA was and is. Well, now we know, because over the course of the next few months,
2006,
PFL is going to turn into
what happened in
MVP
2006?
MMA, and the goal is, come January 2027, the goal is that PFL will fully
Arturo, what happened in
brand
2006?
migrate, as they say in
That
the
interview?
business, into MVP MMA, and so they are coming together as a result
Oh,
of
it
that.
was
And I
August.
reported this
Did you do
earlier
that
today.
interview?
Jake Paul and Nikita
Yeah,
Gadarian,
August 8th,
they are going
2026
to
or
still
2006.
be sort of the figureheads, the top dogs, if you will, of the company. They are the co-founders and board members of this new company. John Martin is going to serve as the CEO of MVP MMA and a board member as well. Badarian is going to continue to oversee MVP's boxing business and all of their mega events, i.e. the Netflix events, with the company backed by founding investors 885 Capital and Nighthead Capital Management. And so MVP Boxing will still exist.
Oh yeah.
MVP MMA will exist as well. That will be what PFL turns
What was the
into,
guy on the mat?
and
Scotty? Was that his
they're
name?
going for it.
Scotty at on the mat. Was
I
that
think
was
part
that
of
the name
reason
of the
why
guy
they
that
wanted
ran
to
it?
announce this today?
Where
because
he
there's
at?
still, about what 4+ months left in the year 2026, and as of right now, PFL/MVP MMA does not have a new TV rights deal here in America, and so in order to go around and shop this to
could
people,
just do it on
you have
YouTube,
to tell them
to
what
be
the
honest.
vision is. You have to tell them what the future is. You have to tell them who you are. Hard to do that when this is all under wraps. My understanding is these talks started
Scotty,
in
yeah,
April
Scotty on the mat.
of this past year, so not that long ago.
He
Remember,
made a
we had
lot of
John
money off
Martin on the
DVDs,
show,
man. He made a
around
killing
that
off
time when We
DVDs.
were talking about rebranding and ideas, and Bellator was on the table. There's no doubt about that.
And they used to have some good gear too,
But then once these talks started,
That's kinda like on the mat
there
and then
seemed to be
Budo
a lot of
videos.
synergy and a good relationship developed between the two. Remember, Nikisa
It used to be good back in the day,
and,
bro.
And Jake
I miss
were
those days.
a part of PFL for a couple years. Completely different leadership team now. That was more the Don Davis, Peter Murray era. But still, there is a history there. The talks picked up.
He got a
they
peptide
heated up,
place in Mexico?
and now
That seems
here
to
we
be the
are.
move.
So the two entities are merging. They're creating a new combat sports global platform, as they say. I'm told that the relationship off the bat
Alternative
between
medicine.
John Martin, who I've been very impressed with since he's come over and taken the reins of the PFL. I think he's been
Did he have a
invested.
medical
He's
background,
been
or he just
passionate.
got
He's been
into it?
hardworking. He's been authentic. He's been open to change and ideas. I'm told that those conversations between the MVP brass and him and the PFL brass have gone very, very well, and everyone is very excited about this. And so now we have a potential number two. And look, we've been here before, especially in the last couple of years. We were here when PFL and Bellator merged, and that didn't really amount to anything.
They
I do
did merge.
believe over the course of the last 5 years, MVP, and in particular Nikisa Badarian, Jake Paul is obviously the face of MVP, but
He just chose to do it.
dare I say the brains, if
shout
you
out to
will,
him.
is Nikisa Badarian, and I don't think that's a shot at anyone. He was the one who used to work for the UFC, who was the CFO, who was an integral part of the sale back in 2016. Extremely bright guy who understands the business of combat sports clearly, because he's been working in it for the past 15 or so years. I think they've made some really good moves over the last 5 years. You can always nitpick things, but what they've been able to do with the MVP boxing platform, as far as
They might
taking
put
it
Mush
from
on
just
there.
like an influencer Jake
I just
Paul
wanna
thing
fight
to
Muggsy.
now, what it is.
I'll
as
fight
far as
Muggsy, and
women's
I'll put
boxing is
50%
concerned. They are the
up,
clear number
50%
one.
of my
Earlier
purse
this week, they
to-
announced this
to
alliance
charity.
with Matchroom, bringing over the likes of Sky Nicholson and surely others as well. They understand how to market. They understand how to
The Bellator-
promote social media, all that stuff and more. This has to be.
I think
a home
Bellator had
run.
better
This
branding
has to
than
be viewed as a home
PFL.
run if you are viewing the MMA landscape as something that just has one entity and you want more. If you're a fighter, I think you're very excited about this. If you're a fighter who's looking for more options, looking for more
Yeah,
people,
I mean, more
to
options
negotiate
is better
with,
for
looking
fighters.
for leverage, this is very exciting for you, because the PFL brand, as I've said time and again, felt like a dead piece of wood. No momentum,
piece of wood.
no true fan loyalty, nothing like what we see with AEW and WWE.
Well, wrestling
AEW
fans are
there's no
different than
passion.
MMA
Nothing like
fans.
we saw with Strikeforce back in the day, or even Pride back in the day. These fans in MMA, just for whatever reason, never really fell in love with the PFL. Never really truly fell in love with the brand. It just wasn't a cool brand. Let's be honest. Like, there was nothing really cool about it.
UFC was
The
cool. Now it's not
logo,
cool anymore.
The letters, the name, like I just never
UFC
felt like it
was at the right
cool.
place at the right time.
And
it was started by
one would
jiu-jitsu
think
people.
that MVP is going to try to come in there, rebrand it,
UFC
try to make it look cool.
UFC
and try to get
only
some
got
momentum.
popular 'cause they had jiu-jitsu people in the beginning.
acquire, if you will, all the fighters.
It
on
had
the
that,
roster. So it's 200 plus fighters. Obviously, you got the likes of
That
Dakota
spectacle.
Ditcheva fighting this weekend.
UFC used to be a
as I said
spectacle
earlier
back in
week,
the day.
You got to try
Remember
to
back
figure
in the
out a way
day?
to keep Usman Nurmagomedov, but if you can't,
can't
you
even-
can't.
nobody even
And
watch
they've got
UFC.
to try to start to build new talent, find new talent, be aggressive with.
I
free
watched
agents
UFC
as well.
250, but
it can't just be.
I mean,
all
that was
homegrown
pretty
people. There
bad.
has to be a mix, but I'm really curious to see, because, like I said,
this clown
when PFL and Bellator merged, it felt like a de facto number 2 was born. But I don't think anyone
I want to put Muggsy out. Sorry,
felt
Muggsy.
like there was, the people.
I mean,
in
Muggsy
place
can't even beat a
to not
13-year-old
go
kid.
After the UFC, let's be very clear about this. The UFC is the worldwide leader in mixed martial arts, and that is not going to change anytime soon. They are the clear number 1. They have a 30-plus year head start. Nothing's going to change in that regard. They are the gold standard.
UFC had good fighters back then.
The best fighters, the best production, all that.
Yeah, the
anymore.
Gladiator
Nothing's gonna
intro.
change.
Yeah, remember those
There's
days?
nothing wrong in combat sports with being 2.
Like, people
And
cared
for the
about
longest
MMA
time in
back
MMA,
then.
we didn't
Chuck
have a
Liddell,
proper 2. We
Randy
had a de facto
Couture.
2. There's a big difference.
Remember
We've
those
had number
guys?
2s in the
Yeah,
past,
we cared
but
about
in the last
even
5 or 6
GSP.
years, we've had de facto 2s, just like by virtue of no one else being around. One championship falling off, Bellator falling off, and so it's PFL
BJ
now.
Penn. Remember all those
And
guys?
it
Those
just never
guys were
really felt
warriors
like
back
they
then,
had that
man.
type of momentum. Now, slapping a new
Now
logo,
it's just clowns out
new
there.
look, all that doesn't all of a sudden make you
You
like
just
a
everybody's
threat,
a clown out there
but
now.
You'd like to think that smart people are going to be involved, that there's going to be cohesion, and they're really going to go for it.
I miss those
And
days, man.
ultimately,
Pride was
what
good.
makes you that threat
Strike
is
Force
if
was
you have a
good.
proper
WEC.
TV deal.
Remember
So now the big
WEC?
question is, when they go out
WEC
there
used to be
and
good.
start to shop this thing around,
There were some other ones too.
they have a relationship.
Pride was
with
amazing
Netflix,
though. You can't.
And they have a
Pride was
relationship
better
with
than
ESPN.
UFC.
Is ESPN now interested?
Pride
in
was
getting
better
back
than
into
UFC
the MMA
though,
business?
for
Let's
sure.
be honest, they were fully out. They were playing out the string here with PFL, and I don't necessarily blame them. There wasn't much there to be excited about. But now with these guys involved, and they've done this women's boxing deal for MVPW. Are they interested now? What about Netflix? Do they want to put on more events, or do they?
I
Just
mean,
want
you
to
had
be
some
in like the
iconic
the 2
people,
to
even
3 to 4
Rampage,
mega event
even Rampage
business.
You ain't got no
and does
fighters with
UMBP
more
MMA
charisma than
have that
Rampage now.
for them to get excited about. What does
Anderson
the Fox
Silva,
think?
Rampage.
With these guys involved, you would like to think that they could come into meetings now and
Kevin
be like,
Randleman,
this is us.
Mark Coleman.
You want to get on board. We will fully be able to judge.
Yeah, they
whether
were
or not
already.
This is going to be
They
a
already
real
lived
threat
crazy lives by the time
once
they got
we
to
find out where
UFC.
their TV home is. If it's like
They
a
already
time-buy
wrestled and
situation,
fought
which I'm
and-
not expecting.
yeah,
I'm
all
just
them
saying,
guys.
If it's a very underwhelming deal,
Overeem, Brock Lesnar. We used to have Brock Lesnar.
If they score,
We
a
used
big
to have
deal
Brock
where half of it is
Lesnar
here and half of it is
in
here,
the
and there's
UFC.
Netflix
Ain't
involved,
that
and there's
crazy?
ESPN involved, or there's Prime involved, or someone.
We used to have Brock
like that
Lesnar. He used
involved,
to be
you've
fighting in
got
the
something
UFC.
there.
Wasn't that
And so
insane?
we'll find out.
You can't get no
We will
high
find
level
out. It is
wrestlers
it is a
fighting in the
fascinating time.
UFC
It's
like
been a
that.
minute since it felt like there was a true attempt,
Yeah, we do have Kayla Harrison.
to try to be a number
but
2.
we had prime
Again,
Ronda
please
Rousey.
be
Ronda
clear.
Rousey.
And-
Remember
and-
when
and listen to
Ronda
me.
Rousey was beating all the
I'm
girls?
not
Yeah,
saying that
Vanderlei
they could be
Silva.
number 1. Anytime
Remember when
soon.
Vanderlei
The
Silva used
UFC
to
is far
look
and
like a
away.
crazy guy?
But if you get Netflix involved,
Crazy
the number
Horse,
one streaming
Vanderlei
platform in the
Silva,
world,
Crow
you have
Cop.
a
Remember when
massive
Crow
head
Cop
start.
was
A
knocking
massive head
fools
start.
out
Look
with
at the
that
ratings,
with
look at the
that
viewership
high kick?
for Ronda and Gina. If that can happen, all bets are off in terms of
Fighting
the
used to be
momentum
amazing back then,
and how
because they were.
expedited
It was
this thing
new.
is.
They were figuring it out.
If it's
The
another
shoot
deal, we'll
box,
find
yeah,
out.
shoot box. They used to be
But
fighting.
This is a fascinating time. What a week for these guys.
They used to be fighting. They used to be fighting. Sarah says she remembers. They used to be fighting in the locker room. They would fight. They would fight outside in the ring, and then they would go back and fight in the locker room. They don't do that no more. These fighters now ain't real fighters no more. They're athletes. They're better. They are better at MMA. They are better at mixed martial arts, but they're not better fighters now. People used to be in the locker room fighting. They used to be out there in the locker room. You had the Muscle Shark. You had all these people. Where did these people come from? These people were crazy. You had Chris Lieben, Diego Sanchez, all them people. We used to, and you know what, bro? We used to be hyped for those fights, bro. We used to be. Remember when the UFC, it would be every couple months, and you used to be hyped. Everybody saw the fights back then. You couldn't wait to watch UFC fight. Remember, you used to be excited to watch UFC fight. We used to be excited, y'all. We used to stay up. Nobody fell asleep in those UFCs back then. Everybody stayed up to watch those UFCs. Remember when Lyoto Machida came out of nowhere? And we were like, man, karate's working. It was crazy. Yeah, Sean Shirk. Remember that Sean Shirk? They had some characters back then. Fighting used to be exciting back then. Now it's very boring. These fighters ain't this. Don Fry, yeah. But what was Butterbean? What was the guy's name I'm thinking of? What's the big guy? Not Butterbean. What was the big guy? The boxing guy. Yeah, but it used to be exciting. Yeah. Not Rich Frank. He wasn't that good of a fighter, but he was out there. People used to have regular jobs. I mean, they still do now. UFC fighters still got day jobs. Ain't that screwed up? Tito Ortiz. Remember Tito Ortiz? Kim Shamrock? Yeah. Yeah, remember all that stuff? And most of those guys had day jobs. And they still got day jobs. How nothing changed in 20 plus years? The fighters making less money. How the fighters making less money? And you know what? UFC, I think when they had Brock Lesnar on there, they still ain't made those pay-per-views back. Maybe with Conor, Prime Conor, that was probably like the peak of UFC. I don't even watch you. I watched UFC 250. That's the last UFC I watched. That's the last UFC I watched. UFC 250. I don't even care. I don't even know who's fighting anymore. I met a UFC fighter girl. I didn't know who she was. She's like, "Don't you know who I am?" I was like, "I don't know who you are. I don't watch UFC." Remember being a UFC fighter used to mean something back then? Oh, he's a UFC fighter. Oh my God, he's good. Now if somebody tell me they're a UFC fighter, I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry. If you tell me you fight for UFC, I feel sorry for you. I know you're getting fleeced. Hey, how's your real job going? If somebody tell me they fight for the UFC, how's your real job? Where you work at when you're not fighting? Oh, you work at the bar. You bartending over there. Okay, I'm gonna check you out. People tell me they fight nowadays. I feel sorry for them. Yo, I'll give them a couple dollars. Here you go, man. Keep yourself on your feet. They might as well. I ain't got no hat. Yeah, here. Yeah, they might as well be on the street with the hat out. With the sign. They got the sign and the hat out. I'm a UFC fighter. Yeah, I'm hungry. I fight for UFC. Please feed me. That's. I feel sorry for them now. I feel bad for them. They be out in the UFC getting fleeced, and Dana White be on his yacht, and them fighters can't even get on that yacht. And they pay for it with their blood and tears and sweat. It does make me sad, but hopefully this new MVP PFL collab can help them. What else is there? Let me see. I'm about tired, y'all. After about 2 hours, I'm about tired. Is there anything else I cared about? We might watch this tomorrow. I'm tired. Let me see this Sambo fighter versus these other guys. Where that video at? Oh, let me listen to this real fast too. It says Jimmy Pedro Sr. and Kayla Harrison.
She came to me. She said she wanted to do MMA, and I said no. That's true. So she said she wanted me to help her. I says, I got to make sure that you really want to do it. So she went and started doing it. Then she came back to me again and said, I've been working out, I want to do it. So I said, okay, I'll get involved. The number one thing is she made up her mind that that's what you got to make up your mind that you want to do it and you're going to do it. And she did. It was unbelievable. It's discipline. She learned the discipline from judo. She trains the same way in MMA as we did in judo. She decided she wanted to win. Same thing with the Olympics. She fought in the U.S. Open. She threw the two Canadians that she had a hard time with her opponent. She won the U.S. Open. I went home. I called Jimmy up. I said, Jimmy, I think she's going to win the Worlds. He says, I think she is too. I told her that.
Nobody else did.
I told her that story this year. She says, then why didn't you tell me? Right? Remember, they want to ruin the surprise. Why didn't you tell me? I said, no, we had to know it, but we knew it. You know what? Because we can see it. discipline, you may not make it. The idea is to try.
And you know what? We don't have discipline in jiu-jitsu anymore. All that ecological, that's something, you know what? That's true. There is no discipline in ecological training. Because you're having too much fun. Is there any discipline in ecological? Let me know if there's discipline. I don't think there's any discipline. They ain't got no discipline over there in ecological. Shout out to ecological. Let me watch these guys real fast. You know, this series, you guys love this series. Y'all don't like nothing else we be watching, but y'all like this Combat Sambo versus the BJJ. Let me watch this because I'll probably clip it later. Oh, Jesus. Oh, snap.
Hey everyone, Borislav here, and I'm your host, Anton. Today we have a new segment. Our Sambist, who you saw in the previous videos, will be competing in Combat Sambo against us today, meaning with striking techniques, purple,
He been looking for that. He been waiting for that.
Belt. Let's see how it goes.
They didn't put the white belt? Wait, whoa. They didn't put the white belt out there? They protected him. That's probably for the best. That white belt would have got tore up. He would have tore up that white belt. I can't do that no more. My neck be gone. I could never do that one though.
Sambo roots, the jacket tight.
I never heard this song.
Iron in the night.
What does ecological?
The throw is clean. Coldest soul
Listen, what Jimmy Pedro Sr. said, you can't win if you ain't disciplined. How are you going to win you ain't disciplined? How are you going to win you ain't disciplined? How are you going to win? How are you going to win? You gotta be made of some strong stuff to win. If all you do is ecological playing around, you can't win. You can't. I'm still waiting for ecological to win something. You can't win. You can't win. You can be good. You can be kind of good, but you can't really win. You don't have to listen to me. Don't listen to me. All right, this guy over here ready to hurt somebody.
Our fighter, what are your predictions for today?
I think that with striking, I'll get through everyone today.
I like
there won't
this
be
guy.
any major difficulties, so I'll show everything I can do.
I like this
Brown
guy.
belt.
Well, I think besides the fact that we'll have to try to grapple, we'll also have to dodge strikes. That makes the task a bit harder, but I think it'll work out.
Do not do ecological.
What does the
in
black
judo.
belt have to say?
Well, I've already grappled with him. Grappling with him is really tough, but with striking, well, it'll be really hard, but I think I'll manage.
Yeah, speaking for myself, I'm a little scared of getting hit in the head, but we'll see how it goes. I'll try to tie him up more with some
Might lose
grips,
some brain
and tie him
cells.
up more in grappling. What do you think about the purple belt?
I don't know. I can't say anything about the purple belt. I think I'll finish it just as quickly as the blue belt.
No.
I'm gonna finish you. I'm gonna finish you like the blue belt. Okay, got the rules. He can strike. Oh, they're doing the There is really no data. Yeah, but how can they gotta make money by selling you the course. So the Sambo guy can't strike. Uh-oh. Now just you guys, we ain't got no hands like that. Grab him. Grab and hold him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, snap. Hey, flying armbar. That's the most purple belt move I ever seen. You might not get that though. Uh-oh, no, purple belt might be gone. Oh, okay, he'll hook. Let's see. Okay, he's going to I thought he was about to do a matrix for a second. Okay, he's going knee bar. I'm for sure doing heel hooks. If he can punch me, I'm going heel hook. Uh-oh, no, purple belt might be gone. Purple belt might be gone. Oh no, purple belt. That guy's pretty decent though. That guy's decent right there. The Sambo guy. Oh, damn. Jeez. Keep your hands up. Oh no, okay. You might have to call it on him. No, don't do that. Oh no. He keeps going for that flying. Oh no, that might be it. Luckily he's got the gi on. Oh, okay, he might have called it. Okay. Now 50-50 is great. It's great for MMA. You see, yeah, 50-50 is great. Shout out to Ryan Hall. Okay, octopus guard. And if you guys know anything, octopus guard was made for MMA. Oh dang, Sambo got him. Sambo might get him, man. All right, call the match, man. Oh, Connie Basami. Connie Basami. All right, that might be it. He might be done. They street fighting over here. That Sambo guy is good, bro. Oh, snap. The Sambo guy is good. Good accurate shots. Good conditioning. They just jumping on that thing. Hey, that's all illegal. All this illegal. That Kami Balsamic. That's illegal. Okay, heel hook. He can't get out with those knee pads or shin pads on. Oh, he did. Oh, snap. All right, call it. All right, that's it. Dang, Pro got beat up. That's how we used to train back in the day, though.
Was everything okay?
Yeah, everything's
good.
good.
Okay, no,
well, you just gave me some good resistance. It was a bit tough with you.
A bit
so you were
tough.
setting up submissions well, but you were just lacking a little something.
Yeah, I lacked physical strength, physical conditioning, and I lacked a little bit of endurance. Gotta work out. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I just beat you up, but thank you.
Whew.
Dang, you got a butt kick. See, look. Ecological would have had you out of there. Yeah, recreational CTE. Now, guys, listen. What would ecological have you doing out there? Ecological have you playing games. You be knocked out. You be knocked out dreaming you playing the game. How you gonna play a game when it's serious like that? You need the drill. Ecological have you knocked out. It ain't no, you're playing. What if you're playing, but he ain't playing? He's serious. They were going flying scissor leg takedown. I'm like, that ain't good for your knees. He should have gone for a heel hook. I would have definitely twisted that ankle off. Flying scissor takedown with your teammate that's crazy. Can they do that in Sambo? That's crazy, bro. Now see, that's how you guys can't even hang with that purple belt. You're going to need the brown belt.
Next in line, we have the brown belt. Let's see how it goes. Will the brown belt be able to beat?
Yeah, the brakes beat off him. Thank God they didn't put that white belt in there. That white belt would have been gone. It's banned everywhere, Mush. You can't do no Connie Basami. I say Connie Basami.
Ready, fight.
All right, brown belt going to be smarter than the purple belt. All right, head down, clinch, control the belt. Look, nice. Oh, there we go. There's a weight difference, but listen, the brown belt, we ain't playing. The higher belts ain't playing around, bro. This is a fight. It's a fight. And you know what? The purple belt didn't really use the gi that well. Look, brown belt tight, no mistakes, no ecological. Right on the leg. Look, heel hook. Heel hook. Yeah, he got shin pads on. He can't get that leg out of there. Toe hold. Moneyberg toe hold. Okay, regular toe hold. Listen, guys, he got shin pads on. You can't let that guy beat you. Right to the back, almost. Control the sleeve. Yeah, where was the spider guard? Purple belt didn't play no spider guard. Morgali sweep. Let's go. Yeah, Morgali sweep. Look, technical stand. Very basics. You know, Sambo guys can't play no 50-50. Back take. There we go. Look, the brown belt coming through. That's what I mean. Most of you guys can't defend your gym. You guys can't. Yeah, close the distance. Don't make no mistakes. Everything in tight. Use the gi. Use everything. that guy is tough. You know, the Sambo guy is tough. Nice. Close guard. Purple belt didn't use no close guard. The booty punch. He's trying to slam. Okay, underhook the leg before. Yeah. Cross sleeve. That Sambo guy is good though.
Stop. Well, time is up.
Oh, time was up. Okay.
A few words about this fight.
Sambo, the Sambo guy was good.
Intense. I tried to use my advantage in reach, in height, like to tie him up a bit, not let him work. But yeah, good guy, solid.
It was tough. It was obvious you were taking a lot of hits.
We used to do that back in the day.
Not really, but I was close.
But you guys got to do more of that.
Submissions and good positions. No, good guy, solid.
Yeah, the grappling is also at a high level. What does the combat Sambist say?
Yeah, you could really feel that he's a brown belt now. Especially since he's several times bigger than me, heavier, with longer limbs. And in that sense, it was extremely difficult with him. When he was going for submissions on my legs, on my arms, the gloves,
that guy is
along
tough.
with the pads were getting in the way, and it was very difficult here.
All right, we need to
Let's see what happens next.
Do some stuff.
Yeah, guys, next we have the most interesting part, the black belt.
The jiu-jitsu guy just does jiu-jitsu. All right, black belt, show him how to do it, man. Everybody over here messing up.
Wrapped in the white, but the soul is midnight. Choke out the fear.
What kind of song is this? That doesn't prove anything yet.
Yeah, we earn every strike.
Uh-oh.
Where the beast is in flight.
Nice throw. Uh-oh.
No room for the weak. Silence the ego whenever you speak.
Uh-oh.
Heavy the key and the air in my lungs. Speak through the knuckles and not through the tongues. Black belt, beast mode, break the grip. Board slab, watch the world start to slip.
Oy, close half guard, almost a close guard. Honestly, I'll be heel hooking the crap out of that guy. X guard sweep from the backside almost. Okay, crab ride. Oy, oh. Nice. You know the Sambo guy's a little tired too. But you know he's young. He got cardio. Nice. Able to force him to turtle on the back here. If anything, we gotta spar more with strikes. Little flying bow and arrow. That ain't gonna get out. Flying bow and arrow right there. He done for. Pack him up. Oh, he got out. That guy is tough. You gotta put him away though, man. He tired. He done. So we do need to spar more with strikes. We used to do that back in the day. Nice. Calf slice. Yeah, we used to spar more, you know. And look, it goes straight to Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Close the distance, takedown. Now these guys do more sport jiu-jitsu. You kind of want to get to the back and get to mount. And they're letting this guy scramble a little bit too much. You can't let him scramble. You need to slow him down. Hey, this guy said street fight. All right, street rule. Yo, he said street fight. He said I'm pushing you to the. Got some booty punches. I don't know about that. In the backside, yeah, they do more sport jiu-jitsu here. I would say you need to get here and slow down. Yeah, there you go. Slow it down. Yeah, there you go. You get your position. Yeah, go slow. Go slow. Don't let him out. Stop letting him out. They be letting him out of stuff. Don't let him out the armbar too. They can let him out again. At least control the sleeves. There you go. They keep rolling to their back, yeah. They do more sport jiu-jitsu. Not to say sport jiu-jitsu is bad, but you need to. When he was in that leg drag on top, you gotta. That's it. It's over. Yeah, you gotta stay on top, and you know you can't let all this stuff happen. Yeah, we're getting kicked and punched. Get out of here with that. Yo, get out of here with that. Get him out of here with that crap. Flying triangle. Here we go. All right, he might be done. They don't do triangles in Sambo. Okay, he done. They do jump to their back a little too quickly. They need to slow it down. Use more pressure.
Well, the final match is over. How did the fight go?
It was really, really tough. He landed
you
a
go
couple
on top.
of good
That's
ones.
the end of the match right there.
I even got a bit lost for a second, but in the end, I managed to finish it. But it was really tough. He's a very strong guy.
Yeah, we can see the black belt's grappling is at a very high level. He's the only one today who managed to submit a combat sambist. What does the combat sambist say? How do you feel after the fight?
I'm really exhausted.
I'm exhausted.
I had, 5 fights? Really exhausted by the end with the black belt. He showed good grappling, kept tying me up the whole time. Because of that, it was hard to land strikes.
I'm definitely playing.
To fight on our feet.
I'm definitely
by
playing
the way,
spider
the
guard.
black belt is also good at standing grappling. I managed to get some takedowns, but he'd immediately counter and take me to the ground.
I got more respect for combat
And it was
Sambo.
very
He
tough
was doing
at that
good.
moment. It was really hard. I lost
was
a lot
doing
of
good out there.
strength. I hit him in the head so many times. I don't know how he's still walking, moving, because I landed some really good ones.
And what do you think? If there was a rematch, who would take it?
I think if I wasn't tired, I would have knocked him out. 100% I would have knocked him out.
Yeah, guys, write in the comments if you'd like to see a rematch between the black belt and the combat sambist. And would you like to see the result if the sambist wasn't?
Yeah, they, I mean, they are in Ukraine. Come on. You ever met a Ukrainian jiu-jitsu person? I know I haven't, but they let him do too much. That is true. That combat guy, the combat Sambo guy was tough, but they let him do too much. They were kind of losing stuff. They were kind of losing stuff you can't lose. So, that's why I be talking crap on ecological, because you guys be playing around, getting punched in the head over there. Mush said it took 3 jiu-jitsu guys to beat him. That is true. They couldn't beat that guy up. So when I be telling you guys, some of you can't protect your school, that's what I mean. Some of you can't protect your school. And you want to be blue belt, purple belt, brown belt, black belt. And you can't even roll. How you going to defend your school? You can't even roll. This don't apply to everybody. But you know who it apply to. You over here, I want my blue belt. You know for sure you can't really defend your gym. A little bit? Okay, you don't really need that belt. All right, that's it for me, man. I'm tired. That was good. That was good though. Hopefully we'll I ain't touch on half the content I was going to, but I'm already tired. That's it for me, man. Thank y'all. Thank you to Lucas. Lucas we did have to roast Lucas up, though, man. We had to roast that man up. Did somebody say something on there? Almost a distance. Arturo, I don't even see your message on there. I see it on the other thing. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, what was I about to say? I don't know. We should be back tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday? Okay, Friday we should be back. Hopefully Carol and Tiana and Tony, they feel better. They got sick or something. And yeah, we talked about Helena. We talked about Firefly. We talked about Jake Paul. We talked about everybody. That's it, man. I ain't got nothing else to say. Oh, thank you to Lucas for being a good sport. We were roasting him up. You like that series? Yeah, we were roasting him up, and we got to show Sarah. Sarah don't know what good jiu-jitsu is, Mush. You hear me, Mush? She don't know what good jiu-jitsu is. I had to show her Mush over there choking people out. Sarah don't know what good jiu-jitsu is. It's all good. We try to educate y'all, but I only got so much patience to help educate y'all. And I had to educate Lucas. Lucas thought he was going to do something against Mush. People online be talking a lot. I talk a lot of crap. But again, you guys can look me up. My face is here. I'm not hiding. But most people online be talking some stuff, and then when you call them out, they can't really represent. No, they can't really, what I'm trying to say. They can't really represent. They're not really about that stuff, about that life. They be talking more online. You see them in real life. Hey, I heard what you were saying. Mr. Mush, I'm a big fan of yours. They be saying they say they can beat Mush, and then they see Mush in real life. 255. Hey, I'm a big fan of yours. They be switching up. People switch. You guys see them switch up so quick. Sarah done seen Lucas switch up. They be going after Mush though. They be switching up so fast. It's crazy. Cause they be talking out the side of their mouth. And then they see you in real life. Man, huge fan of yours, man. You're my favorite grappler. That's true. All I do is pull up the matches. Now, I pulled up Sarah's match. I pulled up one of Sarah's matches. The girl did give up. She said it was too hot in the gym. Much the girl Sarah was fighting, she said it was too hot. She had to tap out. Sarah, put up another match, Sarah. All right, man, that's it for me. Let me go. Let me get off of here. Stop acting a fool. That girl said it was too hot in there. Had to tap out. You ever tap out? There's been maybe 1 or 2 times where I was like, bro, it's getting hot. I'm dehydrated. I'm out here by the heat stroke. It's still a win, Sarah. I ain't gonna take that win away from you. You got that win, girl. That's your win. No AC. That did happen to me. One time I went to Fight Sports. This is a long time ago. This is like 2014, 2013, 2014. I went to Miami. And I swear to God, I thought they turned the heat on or something. Because there was this kid. Luckily, Cyborg wasn't there. But a kid I fought before, this kid named Hunter, he was there. And they set me up, bro. It was hot. I was sweating. And they were just like, they tried to run. They tried to pull one over on me. It was hot, bro. I was dying in there. But that's the only time I was like, I didn't make no excuse. I got my butt kicked, but I was like, bro, it's hot today. Yeah, that guy. You know that guy? I think he's in Hawaii or something. Yeah, that guy. That's that kid. Yeah, he kind of set me up, sent all the heavy hitters after me. I beat him in something, and then I think I beat him at World Pro, and then later on I went and trained at the gym. Oh, Devon used to fight him. Oh, yeah, her little competition. Yeah, it was a little competition. If your opponent taps out due to no AC, lack of AC, then that's a little tournament right there. That is a little tournament. But shout out to Hunter. I think he moved to Hawaii or something. Oh, Devin DeBruge. He ain't he in real estate or something right now? He was good. Yeah, he kind of fell off. He was good. And what was John? Was his brother's name John? Yeah, I fought his brother, his older brother. Yeah, Devin used to be good. He got a black person name. You ever met a white Devon? that they for sure from Maryland. But he was good. He making good money. Who screwed him over? He got screwed over when he was training? Oh, he left because of money. Okay. Hey, that money, yo, I need to start making some more money, bro. I'm gonna leave the live stream to Sarah. Long story? Okay. Yeah, tell me in person. Next time I see you. If you can. All right, that's it for me, man. Let me get off of here. All right, y'all. Oh, yeah, leave it for that much. Leave it for that. Yeah, for sure. Sarah, you started IBJF. Sarah, you ain't doing no IBJF. Oh, you doing Masters Worlds. That's your first, Sarah. That can't be your first. Sarah. That's your first IBJF tournament? That's not a good way to start IBJF. Sarah, that's going to be your first IBJF tournament? Masters Worlds? Sarah. That ain't right, Sarah. Cause listen, it ain't no little tournament. Nobody gonna tap out due to no AC. That's crazy, Sarah. That's like the biggest tournament, Sarah. She crazy. And there ain't no double elimination. Sarah, there ain't no, that's single elimination, Sarah. And no referee's gonna be terrible. Sarah, can you do a tournament before then? Cause look, even Mush agreeing with me, that ain't the way you want to start your tournament, man. Oh no! Why didn't you talk to nobody? Why didn't you talk to anybody before you signed up for that? You gotta work yourself up to that. And just so you know, Sarah, all the people out there they've been doing tournaments, regional tournaments to lead up to Masters Worlds. This ain't no joke. That's a real tournament. I know, but you don't want to go out there and get punked out there. You gotta train for this. Ain't no little tournament. You need to train. I'm with Mush on that. They've been training all year. I know you've been doing yeah, but you ain't done no IBJF tournament, Sarah. It's a different rule set. Only 9 in the bracket. Yeah, but those other 8 ladies, they've been training for the whole year. Sarah, I'm gonna say a prayer for you because that's crazy right there. That's 3 matches, and I went to Masters Worlds last year. You have your match was about 5 minutes. Sarah, you're gonna have your match. If you win, by the time you walk back to the bullpen, they're gonna call you back up because they don't have time to waste at Masters Worlds. You ain't gonna get no break. I don't care if you train with people that you gotta train. You got to compete under IBJF to be ready for IBJF. I don't care who you train with. You got to do it. Yeah, that training don't matter. You got to do it. You got to learn the system. Okay, they do it like this. Oh, I got to weigh in first. By the time you weigh in, they're going to call you up. You got to go up on deck. Sarah, this ain't no joke. You going to waste your money. I'm sorry. I hope you have a good experience, though. You're going to waste some money. It's a different tournament. You doing this? I thought you doing this year. You doing one next year, too? It must say get your money back. Yeah, I would not push a student to do that tournament as their first IBJF tournament. You and I forget where Sarah is, but I think you got Charlotte, you got Atlanta. I know, but listen. If you go to compete, you go to win. Yeah, that's basically the world champion. It is the world champion. Me and Mush, we old school. You gotta prepare yourself to go out there. We don't go out there. I'm gonna have fun. You think those other girls going out there to have fun? No, they out there to massacre you. And listen, you got to be ready for this stuff. This ain't no joke out here, man. This is real stuff out here. I'm with Mush. Now, it is fun when you're beating the other girls. That is fun, but, you gotta train to do that. It's not, Sarah, it ain't the same. Please, girl. It really is not the same. Yeah, because we've been out there. We've been out there. We've been out there. It ain't no joke. We used to prepare. Listen, Sarah, that used to be what we lived for, to do the world championship. It would take all year to prepare yourself to go out there and win the worlds. And that's after I got to do Europeans, a Pan American. Okay, you have to do so many tournaments to prepare yourself to get out there. Imagine you all year. I can't wait, because what will happen is you will lose. Say you spend all that money to go out there and lose. It would take a whole nother year for you to go out there. So by the time that next year hit, you like, man, I gotta lock in. I gotta be ready. I can't go out there looking like a punk. Can't go out in that first round. I need to go out there and I need to do some work out there. You train too hard. We train too hard. I remember I went to Camp Springs. Before every roll, you had to stare in your training partner's eyes. No diddy. You had to stare him down like, you want to win? Yeah, I want to win. I'm going to win. And sometimes you had to say that out loud. You want to win? Yeah, I want to win. Say it louder. I want to win. You had to be out there ready. It wasn't no joke. We had to go out there and fight Brazilians. And we already knew the referee wasn't on our side. We already knew the referee wasn't on our side. We had to go out there and put these guys away. We had to go out and do some work, man, especially when you're black out there. Because there was only about 3 people. It was me, Mush, and DJ. It was 3. There's only 3 black people out there. We can't go out there looking like punks. I gotta do this for my people out here. I'm a champion. What are you? I'm a champion. Say it louder. I'm a champion. You had to be out there. It wasn't no joke. For real, it wasn't no joke, Sarah. We out there ready. We ready. We ready. They had the DJ over there. Camp Springs had the DJ. That's how hard we were training. They had a DJ there to motivate us because we were so tired. Had the DJ out there. Dang. She said, I can do Charlotte in December. When you doing the tournament? Sarah, you got to prepare yourself. I know. We just being realistic. Because when you go out there, man, if you don't give it your all, you're going to feel bad. When you go to these tournaments, you spend all this money to go to the tournament. If you don't give it your all, you're going to feel bad. Oh, I didn't know the rules. Oh, I wasn't used to this. I wasn't ready for that. Yeah, Ty Murphy. Okay, 4 black people. You remember those twins? What happened to those black twins, Mush? You remember those twins? The 2 black twins? What happened to those kids? She said 2 competitions per year. Sarah, you can't win no IBJF 2 competitions. Sarah, you got the racism curve. Yeah, we had to represent all the black people. Me, Mush, Ty Murphy, and DJ Jackson. That was it. And of course, there was like that football player dude. What was that football player that was big? Okay, there might have been 5 black people out there. And let's throw the girls in there. You had Sajara. Sajara was a little bit later. Well, Nija. Remember, shout out to Nija. She might have been the first black. I mean, there's like a black Brazilian lady, but I think Nija might have been the first black girl out there. Yeah, you could get hurt out there. Yeah, for sure. We were getting hurt out there. Oh, they started playing football. The twins I'm talking about, they were a little bit older. They used to fight Andres or something. Yeah, do one in August. There it was August now. I don't know if they have any right now, Mush. Yeah, honestly, yeah, you need to do a lot of them before you get out there. Otherwise, you're going to waste your money, man. Well, don't compete then. I'm sorry. I hate to say it that way. I hate to say it because if you go out there and, you didn't prepare, you're not ready, it's impossible to win that. It's impossible. Save your money then. I hate to say it the hard way. Yeah, the trip to Vegas is going to cost a lot. That's true. I just, I see people, I be people watching. I see people go out there, and if you go out there and you're not really prepared, and it shows. Everybody sees it. We see it. And I don't want to see you go out like that, Sarah. But it's your life. You do whatever you want. Now I will have to pull up the footage on Flow Grappling. I'm gonna have to watch the match. Oh snap! Oh, if only she had done the tournament before, she would have known you can't do that. Oh, she got penalized. Okay, she didn't know that. How you can't win these tournaments if you don't know the rules and the systems? You can't win. You can't win. If you don't know the rules, the penalties, the points, the scoring, what the referees, you don't even know these referees, Sarah. Like, I know the referees. Oh, that's the good referee. You want that one. Oh, that's the bad. Okay. You got to know the referees. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, he gonna mess your match up. You refuse? Okay. Now you can say that. I know some women your age. Shout out to you, a little bit younger. They be at all the tournaments. The thing is, Masters people, I see a lot of Masters people traveling. I be seeing the same people at the tournament. Oh, that's that. Oh yeah, she did the other tournament. Oh, he did that tournament. Okay. What you should have done, Sarah, you should have done pans. That would have been cheaper. And you could have gone to Disneyland afterwards. You should have done pans. Okay. It's cheaper. It's East Coast. You're gonna see a lot of people at Masters Worlds that did pans. That's what you should have done, to be honest. But it is what it is. Yeah, they're training. They're doing the conditioning. They got disposable income. They might not have kids. Some of those Masters people don't have kids, or they can pawn off the kids. She is Masters 2 or 3. Masters 3. Arturo's like, you can go out there. Maybe she might be able to swing Masters 3. I don't know. What you think about Masters 3 white belt? Arturo says you might be okay. Yeah, but our thing, Arturo, those Masters 3 ladies definitely were doing other tournaments. Other IB. She never did IBJF tournament before. She never did IBJF tournament, Arturo. That's the issue. If she's going to go out there anyway, just go have fun and we'll look at the footage later. And then once worst case, we'd be like, we told you so. In best case, she's like, look, I did well. Okay. So go out there, spend the money. All right, that's it for me, man. We tried to help Sarah, but we can't. Mush. Now listen, Mush is saying that, but listen, if you don't win, Mush is gonna be like, we told you so. Just be ready for that, Sarah. Mush is gonna tell you, we told you so. I'll say a prayer for you now. White belt. All right, good luck, Sarah. You're going to need it. White belt, Masters 3. I don't know what weight class she's in. We got all her information. Being hard-headed? Okay. A hard head makes a soft behind. What's the saying? You're doing Worlds next year? Okay. Well, between now and that Worlds next year, you better do a couple tournaments. You hopefully, even Danny Chopper wouldn't do nothing that crazy. And it's hard enough to win. It's hard enough to win New Jersey, New York. It's hard enough to win those. That's all you got. Okay. All right, Sarah. I'm gonna be honest. That's not enough. Three ain't enough. 3's not enough. You might just need to pay for your blue belt at this point. Just give your instructor that money. And tell him, please give me a blue belt. Just hand over that money to your instructor and pay him off. Just pay him off. That's she trying to do 3 tournaments and win Masters Worlds. Come on, just pay. All right, let me get out of here, man. I'm acting a fool, man. Got me acting a fool over here. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank you to Mush and everybody else. Danny Chopper, what you eat for lunch, Danny Chopper? We were talking about cereal today. I thought Danny Chopper would pop in. All right, that's it for me, man. Let me get off this internet acting a fool. We'll be back tomorrow. I don't think we got nothing tomorrow, but we'll be back. All right, y'all. I'll see you.
It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got Mush, LOL, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, please.